Hello.
Yes.
All right, checking my levels here. Levels good. Levels.
Oh,
I wanted to see if the eclipse
Messed up the board?
messed up the board here.
As one does.
All right, no, that's good. My mic works. Your mic
messes it
works.
up every
Learn.
once in a while.
Synchronicity. I was listening to that Jonas Brother Levels, that song on the way in. And we're talking about levels.
Your mic works.
records.
Rafe.
Hello.
All right.
Cool.
Now I'm going to ask Scott, but he's going to pretend his mic doesn't work.
Okay. Fun.
Without fail.
It's still funny.
Without fail.
Oh, I love it.
It's still funny.
He's going to pretend he's talking.
Oh, now it works. Cool.
Oh, good, man.
Wow.
I just plugged it in.
The look that he gives us, it's amazing.
The classics, huh, Scott?
Yeah, they work every time.
Work every time. I think I'm eclipsed out.
What do you
Man.
mean?
We did it.
I was so
You're over
disappointed.
it for 20 years.
I'm over it.
Rafe told me I looked very tan earlier, and that's the best compliment ever. And I think it's because of the eclipsage that happened yesterday. I was
I
just
could have
out.
burned my retinas, though. I maybe just looked tan because I burnt like 10% of my retina off.
No.
I did get a-
You were doling out glasses yesterday.
Yeah,
I
did get a little
was, but
worried.
I was trying to take a picture through the glasses on my phone, and I looked right at it.
Oh, man.
I feel okay.
Do you see like a red blob in the middle of your...
Trust me. Everything's fine.
All right.
Trust me, blurry man.
10-year-old came home and said, I did look at it just for a second. And he goes, but the teacher said the worst that can happen is like 3 to 6 months of blindness.
Oh,
that's
okay.
not
So I'll be
so bad.
fine.
You'll be all right.
That's what he said.
Yeah, Brad. Did your kids
They were on it.
appreciate it?
No, I went and picked up the girl and a couple of her friends, and they're all high school teenagers. They get in the car, and they go, "That was stupid." I go, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah.
I mean, these aren't even
Same
my
thing
children.
at my house.
Kids were not impressed yesterday.
Not
Yeah,
impressed.
these are not
I
even
was
my
impressed.
children. I was like, "Are you out of your mind?"
Kids were not
They're
impressed.
not the demo.
Yeah, at Rizz Show, "Are you out of your mind?"
Both kids came home. What'd you think?
Now I will
It
say,
was cool to get out of class.
I was tremendously disappointed. I thought 98%. I was like, well, it's still going to be great. I'm really disappointed that I didn't go somewhere and see the
Same.
totality.
I was having the same thought.
so bummed.
It was still
What was
so
I
cool.
thinking?
Like the lighting
cool.
was
It was
really
fun.
neat, and I kept trying to I'm total narcissist. I'm like, I need to capture this lighting, and like I was trying to take a selfie that looked cool because the lighting was so neat.
Yeah, it was.
It wouldn't pick up on the phone.
but it wouldn't
correctly.
pick up on the phone
No, it's
correctly.
I
too
did the same
bright
thing.
looking.
I was taking pictures
And
of
then I was
flowers.
like, oh man, I wish I would have
98.5%. It was fine.
No, it wasn't fine. It was great. I mean, I really did have a great time. It was spiritual for me.
fun.
It was nice.
Yeah,
I had a
it's
nice
beautiful.
whole like prayer session and all these different things. And
Should have been at your house.
but when I was looking at it, I was like, I should have gone. I should have gone.
For a split second, were you thinking I'm going to get raptured? Did you have the thought yesterday?
No, not
Well,
even for a moment.
Just so you guys know, the rapture did happen. We're the left behinds.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm awaiting Jesus' instructions currently.
Okay,
so
great. And we bow down.
I'm awaiting instructions on what to do. Yes, the rapture did happen.
Oh.
Some of us are not with us anymore.
Man, what if it did though? We're just like, we don't
We're
know.
the left
We're in
behinds.
the limbo.
No, we're the left behinds.
You're Kirk Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay.
really, and I did enjoy the event, but don't you? I mean, Lern said she wishes. Do you wish that you went and saw the totality?
No, it's good.
Oh, really? Oh, man, we couldn't take our glasses off.
No, it was
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I started Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon,
Did a timeout?
at 1:20 and 07 seconds.
Uh-huh.
I actually went to the U.S. Naval Atomic Clock
Oh, wow.
to synchronize my time. Wanted it perfect. It didn't time out. It didn't time out perfectly. It was close.
Never trust my math. Although I did go
I was
to a
assuming.
website.
I was assuming you were reading that from somewhere else.
No, I did the math. I timed it out. With,
Oh, you did the math?
yeah. I took St. Louis's time for the eclipse, which was like
Oh, I thought
2:01.
you read this somewhere.
No, I did it. Never trust.
Oh.
No, but hey, somebody else did it and said it timed out perfectly. So I don't know. Did your thing
Well-
have
Rizz
ads?
is going to need a Rizz claimer that if you're doing the math, he
Oh.
needs to know that it's you doing the
Well,
math.
always assume I'm doing the math.
The person who said it timed out perfectly is a liar because
Well,
it didn't.
They're a huge fan of mine. And,
It didn't. They lied.
well, I
It was
retweeted that
close.
guy.
Tim.
Yeah, I know Tim.
It was close. So I did. I got home. I got home around 11:30 yesterday.
Yeah.
My wife goes, "We gonna go outside?" Well, I go, "Yep. We got about an hour and a half till I got to start Pink Floyd." She goes, "What?" I go, "Trust me, it's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna go take a snoozer for a half hour." So went upstairs, took a quick 30-minute snoozer, got up, raring to go. Ready? I got my speaker, put it outside on the deck.
You're in your little cup chair.
Your
I was in
booty
my
shorts.
egg chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're hanging egg.
My hanging egg chair. I had my solar glasses,
Yes.
ready to go. 1:20:07.
Hit it.
Hit it. Started Dark Side of the Moon.
What does your wife think? She loved it.
She was like, "Why is this annoying music on?" She said, "You're ruining this."
Yeah.
Oh.
I said, "What do you mean I'm ruining this?" She goes, "What is this?" I go, "It's Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon." She goes, "I don't know this one."
Oh my God. What? Stayed on the charts for like 100 years.
She knew when Money came on. She knew. Oh, okay.
Okay.
She's not a big Pink Floyd fan. And she goes, "You're ruining the experience," because I had it cranked.
Yeah. Neighbors are going to have an experience
I had
too.
I had it at 11. I was, Moon had a prayer session at his house.
Uh-huh.
I was in my egg chair.
You had a Floyd sesh.
I was in my egg chair with my solar glasses on, rocking to Pink Floyd. It was great.
We were doing the same thing, just talking to different people.
It was great. No, my wife did bring out sage.
Yeah.
She goes, "It's time for
Is that a
cleansing."
dancer?
She and I were texting, and she's like, "I'm saging," and I go, "Oh, I'll get my sage out too." And so I did. I saged my deck, and I saged Tim. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"What?"
I
He
was-
like, "Get it out
Wait,
of
I
here!"
was-
what did you say?
I was
What
saged.
did you say to me? Too bad we weren't at your place.
I was saged.
Too bad we weren't at your place.
I was saged against my will.
I also brought my quartz and my amethyst
Sage against
out.
the machine.
I was saged against my will.
Yeah.
Is there enough room in that hanging egg chair for two?
No, just one.
There's one. It's a weight limit.
You're looking at the only one.
I'm pushing it, by the way.
Oh, God.
I'm,
Your daughter's like, "Please don't break my chair."
I'm pushing the weight limit. No, so my wife brings out this bundle of sage, with the dried sage,
Yeah.
and she lights it up, and it's smoking. I go, "What the hell are you doing?" She goes,
Just adding to the
She's
Pink
like-
Floyd, dude.
"Cleansing."
Yeah.
I go, "Cleansing what?" It's all the bad energy. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I go, "I'm being saged against my will."
She lock you out once it was over?
Yeah, bad energy.
Did you just
Yeah, the
disappear
bad
because
energy. Stay
the
out.
bad
Stop it.
energy's out of here?
I'm withering away. Back
Stop
to the
it.
future.
You go back in your bottle.
I wondered why you kissed me on the cheek when I arrived this morning.
I'm a new man.
Wow.
You are?
Been cleansed by the sage.
The sage took away the rage.
And then,
All that's left is a sweet man.
as we were approaching totality,
Ah, yes.
and the last song before Eclipse is Brain Damage. So I'm looking at the totality happened at what?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, almost exactly 2 o'clock.
Depending on where you were.
Pretty much the same for all of us in this room here,
Okay,
except for Rafe up in Litchfield. So I'm like,
Here we go.
I had a NASA clock on.
Is it just the numbers on a rocket?
Yeah.
The NASA telling you exactly
You
when
got it at the
totality
gift
was
shop?
going to be.
And
And I'm like, I don't know if it's going to make it to the
Oh, God.
end.
You're
Like, I don't know if this is timing out right.
like, "Damn you, Lern," as your fist is to the sky.
It was close. It was within the totality.
Okay. Feel bad.
So I had my wife up. I'm like, "Set your camera up as I will rise as Wildwood enters totality." And if you watch on the Instagram video that we posted, I tried to get out of the egg chair with no hands.
Yeah, and that was the first mistake.
Yep.
People noticed.
People noticed.
People call it out. You're like, "Oh, a little bit harder than it seems."
People called me out on
Daddy
it.
Rizz.
Well, you got no shins, man. That was like a brave thing
No,
for
if you
to
watch
do.
the video, I hit my head on the top.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch the video, I hit my head on the top. That was the stumble.
Oh, that's why your legs were shaking.
You've also been going to the
Hey,
gym
it was
a lot.
leg day on
It
Sunday,
was leg
okay?
day on
Oh, yeah.
Sunday. Tell him.
My hamstrings, the hamstrings are burning.
But you were all of St. Louis because so many people were listening to Dark Side of the Moon, and you coming up with both hands risen, literally risen, and you are standing up, sort of hands
reaching
to the sky.
reaching to the sky.
It was glorious.
As the end of Dark Side of the Moon played, I had been saged.
Looking pretty good, man. Looking pretty good. Arms raised in a V.
Arms wide open.
I had been saged. I was cleansed.
New man.
And then I went inside and made meatballs. And I was like, okay, we're done with this.
Cool.
That is a new man.
That's it.
Did any of the meatballs eclipse another
They were
meatball?
my special Eclipse meatballs.
Ooh.
Special Eclipse meatballs.
Did you bless the meat in the eclipse
There's a little
sun?
sage in there.
That's probably tastes really good.
So that was it. That was my. It was cool. The dog. We had dogs were outside. They didn't care.
They didn't pay attention?
No.
It got
Our
really
dogs
quiet.
just sat there and kind of stared, but not at the sun. They didn't really move much. And then,
One of my neighbors came over with her dogs, and they were all running. They couldn't care.
I saw a snake yesterday.
less.
Willow almost killed a snake, and then I put the cats inside. I go, this is not a good sign.
Whoa, sweet. What kind of snake?
It was just garter snake.
Although there were videos coming out of Dallas where that was the biggest city within the
Yeah.
path of totality where they were showing the giraffes at the zoo going nuts.
Wow.
The giraffes were going nuts.
We were talking about the tortoises yesterday, and I said my friend Jeff has tortoises, and he said that as the eclipse happened, that they did start mating. And they normally do it in the morning. And so, yesterday at 2 o'clock or whatever, all of a sudden, his tortoises started
humping.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, short day. Round two.
He
Let's
was
go.
weirded out. He was like, that never happened.
I know Rafe was up in Litchfield.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God you did not go south.
Yeah, I got the good end of that stick. I was going north when everyone was going south, and south when everybody was going north.
I mean, they were talking about 55 going south. It was a parking lot.
Did anybody...
Somebody said they should have started charging like a parking fee.
Well, yeah, did people park on the side of the road even though
Yeah.
they weren't supposed to? Yeah.
Well,
they
they
had no
were
option,
because they
right?
were on their way to wherever they're Carbondale,
I guess they were just parked anyway.
and they're
Yeah.
like, it's happening, so might as well just pull over. People were getting out of their cars.
Wow.
Wow, man.
You got to plan ahead. I was watching some TV show where they were interviewing a guy who runs a ski resort up in Vermont. Vermont was also in the path of totality, and they said their whole resort was booked out years in advance. Like
Yeah, I think
years in advance.
Most of the Airbnb market in Shawnee and everywhere down in southern Illinois.
Oh yeah, they were charging eclipse rates.
Hey, did you see the people were going to the Cleveland Guardians Stadium?
Oh yeah, that was their their home opener yesterday.
It was?
Yeah.
Get out.
Wow.
Okay, so it was like, 3:15 or something for them when it went down. And so it was a few hours before the game, but they had a few thousand people go down and just see it in the stadium. That would have been
it's
a
cool.
freaking sweet experience.
Yeah, again, they were in the path of totality. Mm-hmm. So that was their home opener yesterday. Cool.
That is cool.
All right, so let's see. Here's the eclipse roundup for you, okay? Google searches for "my eyes hurt" skyrocketed.
I did feel a little weird because I couldn't figure out what color the air was. You know what I mean? Like I was looking around, I was like, wow, everything is slightly blue or slightly. Are other people seeing this, or is it just the dusky sort of? Your
It was
vision-
the same color as the old church photos on a bulletin. I don't know if you remember
Yeah.
the way those look. It's the same color yesterday.
It was kind of
sepia?
no. It was like a blue or a purple or
Yeah, just
yellow. Kind of.
everything looked like a Polaroid from the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked strange, and I'm sure a lot of people were like, "Yo, is this my eyes, or did I look at it?
Right.
Oh, these glasses expired. Did I mess myself up? I don't know. It was pretty cool.
Do you think it looked different than a cloud passing in front of the sun?
Yes,
Yes.
very different.
Yeah.
Very different?
Very different.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah.
You didn't?
That's what I thought, too.
You just said it was like a cloud?
I feel like I was watching a movie trailer for Dusk. You know what I mean? So Steve Ewing and I were sitting back in the tent, and I go, I feel like I just watched like a teaser trailer for like, you like this? Wait till 6:30 tonight. It's going to happen, and it's going to be even longer.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to pay attention to the dogs and what they were reacting or how they were reacting. And I'm like, to them, it's probably a cloud passing in front of the sun. I mean, they don't
Yeah,
care.
I wonder.
I don't know.
They don't care. But Google searches for My Eyes Hurt skyrocketed right after the eclipse ended. They peaked around 3:20 Eastern, just as the eclipse was maxing out over there. Searches for Why Do My Eyes Hurt were also up. Answer, because you stared at the sun, dummy. If you did stare at the eclipse, the Weather Channel posted a list of symptoms to look out for, like headaches, blurred vision, blind spot in one or both eyes. The good news is it usually resolves itself on its own, especially if you only peeked for a couple seconds. But see an eye doctor if necessary. People are also claiming to have something called eclipse sickness, even though that's not real.
What?
It's not real, guys.
Did it only hit about 5 a.m. this morning when they started calling into work?
Yeah.
Well, mine hit about 9 o'clock last night. That's when it really got me.
I have eclipse sickness. I can't come in today.
I don't think I can
Get the hell out of here.
Get the out of here.
If you call in with eclipse sickness to work, you should be fired. No, Scott sent me this article last night.
So good.
Headline, could a total eclipse make you sick? Experts weigh in on eclipse sickness claims.
Yeah, I got a headache yesterday, like right as it was happening, whatever that means.
It turns out that eye health may not be the only thing you have to worry about after a total solar eclipse. Following the historic event, Americans across the country began to complain of eclipse-induced nausea, headaches, and eye pain.
I had it.
YouTuber Hank Green posts, is it normal to be a little nauseous afterwards? I'm totally nauseated. One other social media user replied. I felt very buzzy all over, especially in my head. Then I had to have an eye exam.
Oh.
At least I didn't damage my retinas while I watched it. Women on social media also mentioned changes to menstrual cycles.
Yes, we're all synced up. You should
With
all
many
be very
claiming-
afraid.
With many claiming that the eclipse caused their late periods to start on Monday. My period being late 6 days just to coincide with the eclipse is not a coincidence, one commenter wrote.
Can I just
Yes, it
say
is.
this? My best friend and I, we had our periods a week early. Not yesterday, but like last week. And that's odd.
A different Twitter user wrote, who else got their period right after watching the eclipse? It's not a thing.
It is a thing. It's nature. If the moon controls the tides and the moon is in front of the sun, it's going to screw things up with our bodies and stuff. Like it's okay to accept that it's science.
Here's a doctor weighing in.
Oh, no. The sentence of all
doctor?
sentence to
Is
say.
this Dr. Phil? Who is this doctor?
Hey. Hey.
You can suck this.
Okay. Leave him out of this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The doctor says, as far as I know, there's no physical relationship between the eclipse and a person's health. People experiencing any symptoms may be more due to superstition rather than actual physical effect.
I'm just a little stitious.
Kind of like how in healthcare, when it's a full moon, we always expect it to be a busy night in the ER. Maybe there is some truth to it somewhere, but my guess is superstition plays more of a role.
Man, all of my psychiatric and psychologist friends, they would always say that the hospitals that they would do the residencies, and when there was a full moon, people would act more strange or things would happen. So I do believe, I mean, and I know everybody thinks I'm a psycho, but like, I do believe that the moon and something with the gravitational pull and the tides and things.
Yeah, my sister worked in the ER, and there was a level 1 trauma center, one here at Mercy here, then down in Springfield, and same thing. Every full moon was just crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder, did the stats actually bear that out?
I can't speak for
I
the
wonder
stats.
I wonder what the stats actually are. Are there more emergencies during full moons? I would like to know the numbers.
I think a lot of the crazies were drug stuff too.
I want to know the actual stats. Is it because people, oh man, there's a full moon, they're more hyper aware of people coming in as opposed to a normal?
Or is it there's more light outside? So
I heard that
people
once.
get in more trouble?
Somebody said that once. There's more light outside.
Right.
People are apt to be outside
Like
more.
crime goes down when it's freezing outside.
Because people are inside.
Yeah, because people are inside. There are fewer people willing to go outside and do other things.
And that's one of the reasons why we have all these Hoosier stories out of Florida. Seriously. Because people are outside doing dumb things. You don't hear a lot about up in Minnesota, right? Everybody's inside.
There's a guy who studied hospitals and full moons for 30 years. He did a study, and he says stories of hectic nights in the emergency room during full moons are common, though hard evidence of correlation just isn't there.
See?
So it's kind of urban legend, but I don't know. I like to believe.
Okay. Hey, listen. You and my wife are saging things. I get it. Believe. You're witches. Fine. Sage away.
Thanks.
If it makes you feel better.
It does.
Hey, you know what? Maybe I've been cleansed by the sage.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe you'll get your period tonight. Who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, so eclipse sickness, that's a thing.
It's a bummer. I feel bad for those people.
Yeah, man.
I tried, though. I tried to get us all the day off today.
How long does that last? A couple weeks? Couple 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, well, either get a Z-Pack.
The 5-day or the 10-day?
You get the 5-day Z-Pack, you'll be fine.
Zap it right out.
You'll be fine. In less funny eclipse news, a woman in Florida shot at cars on the highway and blamed it on the eclipse. She had two people.
It's the moon!
She had two people, but luckily no one died. She had just checked out of a hotel, told staff, hey, thank you guys, I'm going to go on a shooting spree.
Oh.
Where is this?
Florida. She says God told her to because of the eclipse, now facing attempted murder charges. YouTuber turned wrestler Logan Paul posted a video of the eclipse from his private plane. Footage pretty lame, but everybody on board seems psyched. If you want to see it from even higher up.
Just to be clear, from a private plane, you said?
Yeah.
I think I'd be pretty hyped too, man.
Just to be on the plane.
Yeah, I think they're all hyped because, come on, man. They're on a private plane.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hyped.
Yeah. NASA posted footage from the space station of the full shadow passing over the Earth. Actually, pretty neat to watch.
Whoa.
So you just see a round shadow going over over the Earth. Pretty neat. Space.com posted a big roundup of eclipse photos from around the U.S. And thehill.com has some time-lapse videos of different cities being plunged into darkness. Cloud cover did put a damper on things in some spots. Others got lucky, or at least caught a glimpse. A weatherman from Mississippi, this dude got pretty emotional. This guy got pretty emotional watching it with his family in Dallas.
Well, we are almost to totality here. The skies have cleared off. I'm going to get emotional. This is just unbelievable. And we're just about to totality here in the next minute. We're looking for the diamond ring. Wow. Here we go. It's just about to go total. Look for the diamond ring.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
There it is. That's the diamond ring right there.
There it is.
Look at the diamond ring. Spectacular. Oh, look there. There's a small cloud and you see a halo. Look at that. The diamond ring is still, you can still see the diamond ring. Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
And there it is. You're looking at the corona of the sun. That's the sun's atmosphere. Unbelievable.
Somebody touched my pee-pee.
This guy.
And that was Dr. Phil's experience.
This guy is the double rainbow guy who passed away, right?
Yeah.
This is his soul transferring into
this
the
guy
living room.
nerded out pretty hard.
The grandson of the Hindenburg announcer.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, the
like
humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
I love that he got it.
Oh, he got so excited.
I
I
did.
was good.
Dude, I mean,
feel good for him.
I wasn't even in totality, and I got a little emotional. I think it's a pretty spectacular thing. And you said, what this isn't going to happen in the States again until 44?
Well, another big eclipse, the next big eclipse will be 2045.
And that's the one that goes through Arkansas?
Or if you could wait, or if you can't wait, book your tickets now. Head to Greenland in 2 years.
Oh, okay. That'll be interesting.
Greenland in 2 years, or you got to wait till 2045 here.
Anytime, what makes those videos, I think, is just a little hint of accent. You know, he's just got a little bit of an accent that's funny enough when it's breaking up, and it also sounds like he has a live mic in his throat.
I feel like he looks like Ross Perot too, for some reason.
Hey,
I don't want to see what he actually looks
Somebody
like.
put it to Pink Floyd.
Well, we are almost to totality here. The skies have cleared off. I'm going to get emotional. This is just unbelievable. And we're just about to totality here in the next minute. We're looking for the diamond ring. Here we go. It's just about to go total. Look for the diamond ring.
Oh my God.
There it is. That's the diamond ring right there. Look at the diamond ring. Spectacular. Oh, look there. There's a small cloud and you see a halo. Look at that. The diamond ring is
What are you doing,
can
you
still see the diamond ring. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
And there it is.
Phil didn't get the memo. He burst into the room, didn't know what they were all doing.
You're looking at the corona of the sun. That's the sun's atmosphere. Unbelievable.
All right.
Oh, that's
Here's a good idea.
Oh.
Let's all get drunk.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone check to see if this guy had an engagement called off recently? Because I feel like he really focused in on that diamond ring. Quite
Yeah.
a bit. There it is. Just like the one I got Nancy.
Oh, Nancy. Yeah, that guy was
Diamond
doing
ring.
that pretty hard.
Yeah, he was diamond ringing hard. I feel like there was a memory attached to that for him.
So, yeah, there you go. The eclipse now in the rearview mirror. We're all fun. Everybody's good. Nobody was
Raptured.
raptured. No portals opened up.
Bummer.
Yeah,
Better
was
luck
that-
next time.
I was at my church and I saw 0 people floating away.
Did
so-
you go there just in case? Was it a just in
No,
case
my
thing?
wife-
Honestly.
My wife was on lunch, so we went over. And there's some nice areas to go sit and hang out.
I
And there's
thought it
no
was-
trees around, so you could just have the open.
I thought it was erring on the side of caution. Like, hey, if it's hey, might as well.
Yeah,
You know?
might as
Yeah.
well. No, I wanted to. There's a field there, so I'm not supposed to, but I took one of my dogs and threw the ball.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
The kids came home, like I said, and none of them were really impressed, and I was upset about it. I was like, come on, guys. I mean, think about this. You are here, 2 celestial bodies lined up, like right out there. Like, how amazing is that? You know how rare it is? And one of the girls goes, yeah, you'll never see another one in your lifetime.
What?
Oh,
And I was just like, dang, dude.
Wow.
Whoa.
20 years. The
Savage
next one is
little
20
kids.
years.
That's what, I don't,
What the hell?
she hurt me, man.
Do you know something?
What's up?
She goes, that's the last one
What
for
if
you.
she's going to kill you?
She goes, that's the
She's got
last one
plans-
for your
She
lifetime.
has plans to
Last
kill
one,
you.
Bitch. What?
Oh, man.
You're never allowed to come to our house
What
ever
are you
again.
talking about?
So apparently every woman started menstruating. Is that what I'm gathering now?
Oh, are
on
they
the-
emailing? Yes,
on the
we're all synced up.
instant feedback.
Yeah.
Big day for tampons.
Oh, Big Tampon
Big
had
tampon.
a day.
Big tampon. had a big day yesterday.
Yeah. If that were true, there'd be a brand called Eclipse.
Man, if I
Tampons.
would have known, I would have bought
Probably is.
stock in Tampax.
And look, we're all at work today. See that? Cramps and
Yeah.
be damned.
Who owns Tampax? That sounds
Probably
like a
a
Procter.
man.
That
Probably
sounds
a
like
Procter and
P&G.
Gamble.
Yeah. I bet you.
Probably
I
should
think
have bought stock
tampons
in
were
that.
invented by a man. And bless his heart. Let's look that up.
Look that up. Come on.
P&G.
Gordon Tampon.
Yeah.
Old Gordon. Yes, Dr. Earl Haas, 1888, invented the first modern tampon in 1931 with a tube within a tube applicator.
And another
Bless
thing
this man.
yet another thing you could thank men for.
See that? He was an osteopathic physician who was inspired to create the tampon.
You're
after
welcome.
Listen to me.
I love the scoreboard.
We weren't allowed to invent, okay? We weren't allowed to have checking accounts till the 60s and 70s. No, he had a friend who told him she used a sponge to soak up her flow. And he was like, I can make something better for you. And he did.
And he took a kitchen sponge
Dr. Earl Haas.
and put it in a toilet
Shout
paper
out to
roll.
Dr. Earl.
There you go. Do you guys know how a tampon is inserted?
I have a general idea, and
Yeah.
I want no more than that.
It's like one of those those little fireworks where you.
Yeah, the
Pull the
end is
string
the
and it-
fuse.
It's a bottle
No,
wrap.
no, the end is the fuse, right?
You light it, and then
No,
it
it's a
goes
little
up.
You
pop-
light the little string at the end, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
pops in.
It's like one of those things for New Year's where you pull the string and it just
Yeah,
it pops up in there and then it jams itself into place.
that's it.
I dated a guy once who was like very curious about how that whole thing worked. And I showed up.
Oh, boy.
really?
So, yeah.
What do you
It's
mean
good to
you
have
showed
male curiosity.
Yeah, with a couple
I
glasses of
showed him.
wine.
I think I have a healthy amount of curiosity, and
I mean,
I know what I need to know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's that difficult. To
Yeah,
figure out.
I don't think.
No.
Have you guys ever bought tampons for the women in your
No.
life?
Oh,
The
yeah.
ladies
Yes.
in your
Oh
life?
yeah.
I've not.
Yeah. But
Oh,
I
really?
I've not.
I don't
Hey.
want to investigate too much. I was a janitor, and I'd get to clean out the treasure boxes, so that was not too fun.
So you knew everything?
Hey, just
My
so you
wife
know,
has never asked me to.
not sure if you know this, but this dude's never changed a diaper.
What?
That's not true.
You've never
you
changed
said
a
that
diaper?
you've never changed a diaper.
I changed
On a
5
baby.
diapers.
5 diapers. This man knows how many diapers he's
Dang,
changed.
dude. Why? You just didn't want to deal? I love these things,
No,
but
I
I
don't
don't
wanna
want to
get
deal with
into
this. All right.
That's old Rizz. That's old.
I've been
Rizz.
saged. That's old Rizz.
Okay.
I've been cleansed by the sage, the eclipse sage.
Hey,
But I'm just saying.
Have a conversation with my wife about it, okay? Ask
I
how
will,
many ask
when I
how
go
many
to the gym.
diapers between 2 kids her husband's changed.
did you guys have reusable diapers?
No.
Okay. Not that there's anything.
No, I had
I
a
just am
buddy.
curious.
Tried that.
My buddy Matt tried that. It was a giant pain. Like
You
it's
gotta really think
really.
about it.
We tried that for a little bit. But remember,
He said the juice is not worth the squeeze.
yeah, my younger two, we had them potty trained super early.
Yeah, my kids were potty trained within 2 months of being born.
That's really good.
Uh-huh.
You're incredible.
All right, back to you.
Ronnie's asking if it's like a push pop. Yeah, it's.
It is like a
pretty
push
much.
pop, Ronnie.
Yeah, it's a
Good question, pal.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like one, with the brain can look at it and go, okay, yeah, I see how that would work. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's.
And there's
it's
no
a,
there's no
it's a
code.
complicated thing. Like we need,
Right.
like I need to take a class
Oh,
for it. I figure a 3-minute explanation is good enough.
good. We've educated the masses today. It's like a push pop.
Pop and pull.
Like a
It's
push.
kind of like when them magicians produce a bouquet out of nowhere.
Yes.
It's a similar mechanism.
Just like that. Yep.
Your
Anyway,
dude- I think your dude probably had something else going on. I think he was.
He was just genuinely curious.
Huh.
It wasn't like perverted or anything. He was like, I just don't. What do you mean? And I go, all right, take a seat.
listen, he's brave. He was brave enough to ask.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I was very impressed.
He was brave enough to ask. Good for him. Yeah, somebody's writing on the instant feedback. The biggest.
Just wanted to peep.
That's what I was thinking.
Well played.
Yeah, extra point.
No, the jig was up by then. The jig was up.
Yeah, he said on the instant feedback. I'm sorry, I erased the message, but he said the biggest part of the eclipse was the traffic on 55. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a couple people send some pictures over. Actually, Jody here in the front office was like warning people and telling people and sending a whole bunch of pictures out.
She was sending mass email traffic reports yesterday, which
Yeah.
I appreciated.
It's
I
like,
thought that
hey,
was
look
cute.
out.
It's not like you didn't know.
I didn't expect that though. Did we expect that?
Everybody was going down 55. Rafe was smart up in Litchfield. He went north.
Yeah.
You went north while everybody was going south.
It was cool.
Good spot.
It was a
Total
good spot.
totality.
Yeah, they it was
100%.
Yeah, they did a good job
Total.
organizing the event. I wish they'd gotten a little bit better turnout, but it was awesome. I mean, you're out in the middle of an old drive-in.
Did you
That is
cry?
cool.
Did you get emotional? Did you
I
have a
did
prayer
not
session or light sage?
Get emotional. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. I sent positive thoughts up into the universe. Does that count as
Yes,
something?
it does.
You know what, Rafe? Here's what my mindset was. I wanted to get emotional, but I did not.
Couldn't make it happen.
Well,
I
it's
couldn't
because you
muster
weren't in totality, man.
When's the last time you've cried?
I cry every morning.
Okay.
There's also like a
Yeah, man, that's his meditation.
there was also like a in the back of my mind, I knew I had to do comedy like 15 minutes when it was over.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't really like lock all the way in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was watching it and I'm like, I have to be on stage in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
People are in awe, and now I have to go tell jokes.
Who's ready to laugh?
Yeah, they're in awe of Galileo and nature and Copernicus and all of these cool things.
Yeah, then I'm going to do 10 minutes on the duster
Yeah.
I got when I was in
exactly.
when I was in junior high.
Exactly. Hope you guys like poo poo.
Yeah, I tried to muster up some emotion. I thought the Floyd would help. I thought the Pink Floyd would help.
You've been locked up for a while?
What do you mean?
Valve's been off. No tears. No nothing.
In a glass case
long's
of
it been?
emotion.
That I've cried?
Yeah, I had a 15-year break. I had a 15-year span there where I couldn't physically cry, and I had like hardened myself because yeah, it was gnarly.
You should talk to someone.
Yeah, it was gnarly. It was an interesting period. It was after some gnarly tragedy, and I just like had emotionally locked myself up, and it wasn't healthy. And the thing that like broke me open was just like a tear or two, but it meant a ton to me, and it like helped me sort of develop back into a softer heart. It was a big
Was it
deal.
a Budweiser commercial?
It's the puppy and the Clydesdales. God damn it.
God, so cute.
Really tapped
Every
into something.
time.
No, I think for me, probably within the past month.
But can I just real fast before we get off of the Budweiser? That's Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's dog. Do you guys know that? That puppy in the
no idea what you're
Budweiser
talking
commercials.
My God, that is the neatest thing I've ever heard.
I think that's
What?
neat. Okay, I'm
You
sorry.
just triggered the neat button. I don't know.
how that
That goes by itself.
Yeah,
I think that's cool as hell.
I don't know. I was probably listening to a song, or
oh,
when I was listening to
I know what it is.
when I was listening to Forever Young from Rod
Yes.
Stewart.
Driving home that night, right?
Driving home.
I love that.
You give him a little bit of cats in the cradle and the still.
Oh, dude.
Gotcha.
It's
That'll
over.
get me every time.
He'll
I
leave
can't
the room.
believe it.
Harry Chapin?
Yeah, especially if there's an
that comes
interpretive dance to it.
Right? Like,
No, songs will get me going. And I could watch something emotional like on TV, like a documentary with an emotional part.
Do you remember the last time? Or the last big documentary? Save the Gorillas.
For you?
What? No, I'm asking you.
I was watching a 9/11 documentary.
Oh.
I cried on Friday. Frances Bean Cobain posted a beautiful tribute about her dad, and just as somebody who lost my dad when I was 21, she never got to know her dad. He was a baby when he died, but her tribute on Instagram to Kurt Cobain was beautiful and haunting, and if you've lost a parent, it will resonate with you in a way that you appreciate. And so I was tearing up reading that.
I saw it. Didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the spot.
Didn't
I
trigger.
thought it may. As somebody who's lost his father, thought it may.
I loved her words.
Didn't hit the spot for me. But you put on Harry Chapin's Cats in the Cradle.
Boy.
It's over.
It's over. I have to play that all the way through too.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah, I will sit in my garage.
Okay.
If that starts as I'm pulling into the driveway, I will sit in the garage.
Get carbon monoxide poisoning.
I mean, I won't close the door.
Okay. Good. Good.
Now, I'm not going to close the door, but anyway. Opening day, we talked about opening day in the Cardinals for the Cardinals was last Thursday. Maybe we were talking about, man, you better figure out parking before you go down there. Mm-hmm. And some people will fly by the seat of their pants and go, all right, let's just see what's down there. And then you drive around and go, oh, man, there's a lot. $40 to park? Not bad, right? Mm-hmm. Opening day. Mm-hmm. Just so you guys know, by the way, $40 opening day prices to park a car. Have you been to another city and tried to park at a sporting event?
No.
Sometimes it's far worse. Far worse.
Especially Chicago or something like that.
New York, Chicago, Boston, Los Angeles.
They think highly of their parking spots.
I mean, it'll cost you up to $80 to
Yeah,
park.
because you just can't park. They just don't have the available parking. It's much more of a war. And it's okay because everybody knows that it's a war. We're just so spoiled that we're bummed about having to pay to be spoiled. And I understand it.
Sure.
This is our town.
You don't know any better.
We're used to $15 parking, and then all of a sudden you go back, and the next season you go $30.
Well, I remember going down to my first Cardinal game, and it was $20 to park in the lot across the street.
Across the street, you were probably
And
like
I was like,
dumbfounded.
oh my God, $20?
Like I'm stealing a spot
and the
over
person
here.
I was with, they were like, you got to be kidding me. I go, you got to be kidding me. $20?
You get in a big fight.
It's a great.
Am I stealing?
You just gave an
Am
extra
I going to
20?
be am I going to be arrested
Yes.
because I feel like I'm stealing? So, okay, so last Thursday you drive around and you go, "Oh my God, there's a spot. There's a man in a vest. He's got a little sign that says $40 park here. You go park, you go to the game, you come back, your car's got a ticket.
Yeah. Because he don't work there.
Because he don't work there. He don't work there, and this is not a legal place to park.
Uh-oh.
He just went to Amazon, bought himself a $3 orange vest,
And a parking cone.
a parking cone, had some cardboard, and wrote $40 parking
Yes.
on it.
Yeah, I like it.
Entrepreneur.
And maybe he got one of those sticks that you bring a plane in, like an orange stick.
Yeah.
So this is what happened on Thursday. Fans were charged $40 to park in an empty field of grass off South Broadway in Shodo. Upon returning to their cars, they realized they were scammed. A ticket from the city of St. Louis sat on their cars. This happens a lot, people.
Yeah, that used to happen downtown. There was like there's a lot by the Creepy Crawl, and one of the lots had like an attendant, and then somebody caught on that like, hey, if I just pretend like I'm an attendant on this other lot, I'll just charge people whatever.
And take cash and
they
leave.
did it
I'm
all
gone.
the time. Hey, remember in Austin, I got scammed? That jackass told me I was fine. Like there was a machine that faced this parking lot and a machine that faced this parking lot, and the one
yeah.
right next to my parking spot, right next to it. I put in $30 or whatever the heck it was, got a ticket, put it in my dash, and the tow truck driver who was driving around went right by me, and I go, "Hey man, I just want to make sure I'm cool." I watched him tow a car. He sees my thing, gives me a thumbs up. I was like, "Yep, you're fine." That guy waited 10 minutes. I walked away. He took my car. It wasn't even my car.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. It cost me like $500 and hours and hours. Remember, it was down.
Oh, yeah, it was
for
at
Matthew
your wedding.
Matthew Chambers' wedding.
Yeah.
What a
So it
nightmare.
was. So opening day. This happens a lot. It happens a lot during Mardi Gras too. Mardi Gras is another big day to scam people for parking. Again, all you need is the vest.
So yeah. So what is it? Are we looking for like a city permit name tag?
Well,
what should we be asking for?
Fox 2 did an article about this, and I guess South Broadway and Shodo has been an area because it's an open field. The owner of Shamrock Pub, which is right across the street, was interviewed, and he says this has been going on for years. It's the oldest trick in the book. Just grab a vest and a flag, and you're in business as long as you don't get caught. And even if you do get, a cop rolls up on you, you got the cash in your pocket already. You run, you're gone. Disappear into the crowd.
Oh, I know where that. Yeah, here. You know this corner.
South Broadway and Shodo. It's right by the old.
It's right underneath the bridge. It's right by the bridge. Right?
You got the map?
Yeah. So like, if I could get this stupid thing off the screen, this is the train track.
Yeah.
And there's this area. Then I don't even know if this is a existing business
It's
right now.
It's an empty. Apparently, it's an empty field of grass. Wherever enough to get a couple cars in.
Oh, here it is. Yeah,
Right there. Right there.
under the bridge.
Right there.
That's not a couple cars. That's
that's
you
a
could
pretty
make
big lot,
You could
yeah.
make bank off that.
Nice.
$40 a car.
Phew.
Every car got a ticket on it. Every car.
Dang. Cash only.
Cash only. Now, do you think the and by the way, according to MoDOT, the grass area where they parked is considered state property and maintained by MoDOT.
So I was going to ask you who owns it.
MoDOT, the city.
So why doesn't MoDOT slap a little concrete on this and charge every day?
Right.
I don't know, because that's probably prime real estate to sell something. It looks like you could maybe put another business in there or something.
Well,
Okay, so what do you think the city's doing? You think the city's gonna forgive the tickets?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody's doing anything except for some of us that are listening to this and thinking about it are now going to question every one of these lots that's not in a in a 10-story tower.
Maybe you should. I don't know.
And now we're gonna hear about stories about so and so got in a fight, an altercation with a real parking attendant because he thought he was a phony.
Well, and then what do you even show somebody? A permit? Like,
don't
show
know.
me your parking attendant
Yeah, how are you
permit.
supposed
That's what I'm saying. There needs to be some sort of standard.
Well, just so you know, the city is going to forgive the tickets.
Whoa, really?
Well, that's
Yeah.
nice of the city.
That's very nice of them.
Yeah, it is. Thank
It's
you.
an opening day
Thank you, thank
miracle.
The treasurer, the St. Louis City treasurer, says they will forgive the tickets, which is a very nice gesture.
Did they arrest the guy?
No, he gone
Wow. Look
Are
at this.
they only going to forgive the tickets that were given out that day?
at that particular lot.
But right.
Not all. Do you have a ticket?
No, I'm just saying I'm going to go to a Cardinal game soon, and maybe I'll park there.
How much are parking tickets? $25?
Uh,
It used to be.
Yeah.
I think they went up a
$20
little.
or so. 30 maybe.
They used to be $25.
why did I think they were $10?
Well, they used to be $15, like out, like on Del Mar and stuff.
Yeah, I
You
think
can-
okay.
Clayton used to be went at $10 if you went and paid it the same day before the office closed.
They were expensive in L.A. because I knew a dude that had one from pretty much every little every neighborhood, and he would put it under his windshield wiper and just park wherever.
Oh, well, I got like 3 different parking tickets. I never thought about that out there.
Yeah, everybody said Chicago, this is a big thing. Somebody said Atlanta. This is not an uncommon scam. Is there a special marking or card the person has so you know?
Should be. Let's just make that the standard.
They should get a cool little badge, like a sheriff's badge.
Official,
Yeah.
Only not a
official
star.
From
Heart.
who, though?
What's your badge number?
from the city.
Yeah, but a lot of these businesses do it. There's tons of places that are like just the property owner is making money on it. It's not like city sanctioned necessarily. There's a lot of rickety, ramshackle parking jobs going on down there
Yeah.
where it's like the Broadway Oyster Bar. I don't even know if it's them, but I'm just using them as an example. Like there might be like a little space to park 15, 20 cars by there, and they got a guy out there that they're just like
Charging $50 a spot.
Exactly. It's like the guy that's their dishwasher. He's out there taking money.
Well,
I don't feel like everything is. I don't feel like everything's approved by the city necessarily, as much as it's private property making money sometimes.
I wonder how parking attendants that are amateurs know when the lot is full. Because I think I'd be really bad at this. Because how do you know? Like, are they counting cars every time?
What do you mean? So if you're a scammer,
No. Well, if you're a scammer or you're good at your job.
if you're a scammer, what do you care? Just pack every car in there. It doesn't matter.
I know, but
You're leaving.
Like if
Yeah,
I
you're counting. I think they got the little umpire.
counter. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they know. They know the capacity. We can get 50 cars in here.
Oh my God, I'd lose count. I'd be a mess.
Well, you'd write it down. We know your math is not.
My math is off.
Your math is off, but here's a story, and this is wild. Remember last week we were talking about, and maybe one of you wasn't here, inner monologue,
Oh, intrusive thoughts?
intrusive thoughts.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we were talking about how you want to put your hand in the garbage disposal.
Yeah, when you're washing dishes, you put the garbage disposal on, and you go, what if I just put my hand in?
My biggest one, remember I told you, you called me a psychopath for this. I have that call of the void, especially on Golden Gate Bridge. Every time I've been there, I have this horrible, horrible, horrible desire to throw myself over. And I am not, I love life, man.
I have the same problem.
Well, that's one of those spots where actually people do jump off the
I know,
Golden Gate Bridge.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I love life.
Right.
I would
You're not
never,
suicidal.
I would never. If anything like that ever happens, you better look into it because I was off. Somebody did that to me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But that call of the void thing was
You were
something.
suicided?
Yes. What I'm saying is, like, that, especially in my youth, like, it was really strange to me because I love climbing things. I love heights. I love all that. And on rare occasion, in particular spots, I had this, like something, if it almost felt like a ghostly hand was grabbing my T-shirt and pulling me forward.
It's the Donnie Darko. It's the Donnie Darko from the chest out. I have that too.
And I told you this early in the show 10 years ago, and you were like, that is the dumbest, craziest thing I've ever heard. And then everybody was coming to my
I don't remember saying that, but I probably did.
Well,
He's been saged.
it's some French term that means call to the void.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest one. And
I had it on the cruise.
Yeah.
You weren't here, but I was out on the balcony. Tina was passed out, hammered, gone. I'm like, she wouldn't wake up. I could go off the side of this balcony right now, and it'd be hours, if not days, before I'm just gone back into the ocean from whence I came.
All hail King Neptune.
They're gonna make like a Netflix documentary.
You wanted to
about
fast
me.
forward that?
There's like a
that
Netflix
canon?
documentary, Call of the Void, the Rafe Williams story. And I'm just floating.
When you
around.
threw yourself off a cruise ship?
Or did I?
Or did I? We're looking into that too.
It'd be a mystery.
Tina would be the first suspect, by the way.
Be a
She's like,
mystery.
I was sleeping. Were you?
Were you?
I'm blackout drunk.
I would never, just so you know.
Yeah. It is interesting that you could kind of romance that idea, but if you think of the other way where it's someone's next to you, you think of throwing them off, then it's bad.
Yeah, then it's bad.
Then it's
Right.
bad.
That's a real intrusive thought.
Yeah.
Well, no, we have these intrusive thoughts. Like I've mentioned, getting off an elevator, the little slot between the elevator and the floor, like the into the shaft.
Yeah.
I go, what if I just threw my keys in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Like that.
Don't
Like,
you just assume John Voight's in every elevator shaft?
John Voight.
Yeah.
What?
Why?
What,
I don't know.
Where was John Voight in an
Wasn't
elevator
he
shaft?
wasn't he in Keanu Reeves' Speed? Wasn't he the bad guy?
No,
And
that
wasn't
was
he in
Dennis
an elevator?
Hopper.
Oh,
That's
Dennis
Dennis
Hopper,
Hopper.
I mean.
Yeah.
I always imagine Dennis Hopper, hell, and John Voight are in the elevator shaft just creeping.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Why?
I love how Dennis Hopper's face like lives in Lern's lore. You know what I mean?
No, I would just, I'm getting out of the elevator. I go, what if I just put my keys down here? Just
Well, then it'd be a tremendous hassle.
okay. So intrusive thoughts, usually, hopefully, most of the time, it's just a thought. That's it, and it's gone.
Yeah.
If you're a school bus driver, okay, intrusive thoughts, yes, could happen. I'm dealing with these a-hole kids. What if I just stopped on the train tracks?
Oh.
What if I just these
an intrusive
little
thought.
a-holes?
You're the
What
worst.
if I just drove the bus and put the bus right in the middle of the train tracks, and that was it? Freight train coming.
My bus driver growing up verbalized all of those
Oh,
thoughts.
wow.
She didn't care. They weren't intrusive. They were out there in the world. She
Well,
shared
Rafe,
them with us.
is your bus driver a driver down in Fort Pierce, Florida?
No, man.
Because now they didn't say it was an intrusive thought, but this is what I'm thinking. They're not saying why this bus driver did this. So a bus driver at this private school in Fort Pierce, Florida has been fired after he stopped a bus full of students on the train tracks as a freight train was approaching.
That's attempted murder, man.
Yeah.
That's all. He got fired. That's it. That's attempted. Like
Okay,
you
so
are at
The
a.
train did not hit the bus,
It doesn't matter.
but he stopped the bus on the tracks as the arms were coming down.
You are at a level of authority of like ultimate responsibility. It's your responsibility on in a death machine, as I like to say, cars are, on the highway to take care of other people's children, and you're going to intentionally put them in danger. Like that is absolute. That's an extensive crime.
So surveillance, and this was last Monday, surveillance footage shows kids on the bus. They get to the intersection where the train tracks are. It's 8:20 in the morning. The bus stops perpendicular to the tracks. I mean, like half
Right.
the bus is on one side, the other half's on the other side, and right in the middle.
Did they
And
go around the guardrails, or did they come down as
they came down on the bus as it was in the middle.
And he intentionally got out and left it there.
No, he didn't get out.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So
He didn't get out.
Maybe something's going on here.
Students are screaming. The bus was stopped for probably the 20 longest seconds of these kids' lives. The driver yells at the kids, "Quiet!" as they're screaming, as the arms of the crossing come down on top of the bus. And then he goes,
So what was that? He was just trying to frighten them?
"Don't know." I'm thinking this bus driver had this intrusive thought of like, what if I just leave the bus here?
They haven't said what he said.
No.
Is he lawyered up? Like what's going on?
No,
here?
the bus company fired him. Obviously, kids, went home, traumatized. Like here's one of the news. So here's footage from
Man.
inside the bus.
In that 20 seconds, I'd have figured out how those emergency windows worked real quick.
These are like elementary school. Well, this is.
I would have been like, "This is the chance!
oh,
Pull those red things!"
It's a K through 12. It's a K through 12. So we'd already dropped the younger kids off at this one campus, and the older kids were going to another place.
Try to remember when you were a kid and you were riding an elementary school bus. Did you not? Every time you seen the little red bar or whatever
We
it
got
was,
to go
on
out the back once.
But every
It
time you
makes a
looked
noise
at
when
it,
you-
didn't you say like, "Oh, what situation could happen today where I would pull that"? You know what I mean? Like I went through my head every
We
single
were on
day.
a field trip, and the bus overheated, so you couldn't go out the front because it was smoking.
And-
Went out the back.
Smiles. Everybody's like, "Whoa, we get to."
This is so cool.
Awesome. All right, here's this is audio from inside the bus, and then one of the parents from one of the kids is interviewed.
Could have been me that got hit by that.
You hear him? Quiet.
Hey, did you hear the kids screaming, "Go,
Yeah.
go"?
Could have been me that got hit by that.
We had one student that we were talking to. She had headphones in, and she looked around when everyone was screaming to get the bus driver to move, and she seen the train coming. She put the headphones back in, and she put her head down expecting to die.
At that point, a lot of us were expecting to die.
Wild.
You know what, though? I'm having a flashback to my youth of like a wild uncle or one of my dad's friends that they would do this to us as kids, like in their pickup trucks. They'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna," the one, and this is like the back road railroads where there's no whatever they call it, the little thing that drops down. Guardrail. There's no guardrail, and Uncle Jim would be like, "Oh, we better go," and like he would leave his pickup truck there in the 80s and like freak us out as kids.
Right.
So this guy
Freak us
sounds
out as
like he's
kids.
that
I
guy.
think
I don't know.
You might have some residual
I'm not
anxiety.
saying it's okay.
I think this is an
condoning
intrusive thought, and I think the guy finally snapped like, "What am I doing?"
Sure, but
Wow.
I'm not. Please, no, I'm not saying that it was the right thing to do.
That's what I
But
think is the situation here, and we don't know because we haven't heard from the bus driver.
I'm just looking at my dad's friend, his biker friend Meathead from like the 80s, like used to do this to us kids. Wild.
This does sound like my Uncle Dave a little bit, too. At least going. Like one of those train tracks on the back roads that don't have any guardrails, and there's a train, what I would say a reasonable distance away, but close enough to give you a little bit of a scare.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
He'd be like, and he'd generally we'd hop the tracks.
Whoa.
There goes the trust from these kids about
I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Oh, and now thinking back,
'cause you don't think about, there's no
There's
mortality. I didn't think
consequences.
about my mortality when I was 9. I just trusted my uncle. He was taking me
Right.
fishing.
There's no consequences. All right, so a little more about this bus driver. They say it's not the first time this driver's had some issues. One of the kids says he did let us off the bus a lot. He broke a lot of rules. He would stop at Wendy's or gas stations if we got to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Would let us off the bus and had 2 middle schoolers get off the bus to get him a soda from a gas station.
Yeah, I know it's hard to find.
Cool bus driver.
I know it's hard to find bus drivers right now, but if a company knows anything about that kind of stuff and they don't get rid of them, that's on the company. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Again, like we're trusting you. I can say this because I was a bus driver. We're trusting you.
Hey, thank you for your
with our community's children.
Sure.
It's a big deal. Like it's kind of a
Of
one strike. You're goodbye.
This
I'll
is a person
never see
from
you again.
yesteryear. This is an old soul who's like, I miss the 70s when things were just
What?
chill. I mean, I get it. Yes, I'm not saying it's right, but this is a person that doesn't need to be driving kids who is longing for a time that it no longer is.
Again, I'm thinking an intrusive thought.
He's getting Frosties. Like he's
Which is cool as hell. I
stopping
mean,
on the job to
Who
get
wants Frosties?
as long as you get the French fries to dip them in the Frosty, we're all good.
Frosties on me. Yay!
Thanks,
I do-
Uncle Dale.
I do have something to say about Wendy's. We had it on the road on the way back from. Was it on the way? Yeah, it was on the way back from Disney World. First time I've had Wendy's. Man, I used to crash on Wendy's fries. They're not that bad.
They're really good.
I guess they changed it.
Yeah.
Wendy's was a pretty good experience.
They got the potato skin still on the fries? Do you notice that? Or am I
no, I
mixing
don't
that
think
up?
so. But they
I
were,
think they do.
They were kind of the textured, ones. Like Burger King fries suck, right?
The crinkle cut fry?
No.
Oh.
But they're like
Yeah, there's some weird coating on them.
They're
now.
braille-y. You know what I mean? Like there's like you could read on them.
Yeah.
There's something on there, and they were great. Wonderful
Wendy's
experience. I take everything back that I said about Wendy's.
Hey, by the way, speaking of fast food, I know
Loin's
Loin's
Choice.
Choice
What's that?
This is an offshoot of Loin's Choice. Loin's Choice.
That's Rizz's restaurant.
Loin's Choice is coming by today. They're going to bring.
The remix.
Yeah, I meant to tell you about this last week because I read about this last week. There was a big article in the RFT about this. Headline: Loin's Choice's newest sandwich was an employee's menu hack.
Oh, I'm aware. What you don't know is, I went and I had this like a month ago with the president.
Oh.
Look at this
excuse
guy.
us.
That's right.
Wow,
Look at this guy.
There's a whole discussion
Joe
about
Biden.
it.
That is awesome.
Joe is in
No,
town?
Man, that's
The boss.
Cool.
The boss over at Lion's Choice.
Oh,
And
that makes
and-
more sense.
And their team, they said, "Hey, we have something special to show you. We want your opinion on it." And I weighed in. I said, "This is freaking great."
Well, so you know the story behind it. This is actually an employee at Lion's Choice just made on their own. The original roast beef sandwich, obviously still on the menu, but now you can order what is called the remix: roast beef, 2 slices Swiss, garlic aioli sauce, a sandwich between 2 pieces of buttered Texas toast.
And I'll tell you what, a lot of these Texas toast sandwiches, they're not my bag because they're like hard toasted. You know what I'm saying? This is like if you got like a grilled cheese, like a toasted cheese with the Texas toast, so it's kind of nice and soft.
Right.
That's what it is.
Okay, so
which is excellent.
what makes this sandwich a first at Lion's Choice? Go ahead, Mr. Lion's Choice.
What makes it a first?
Well, there's a first with this particular sandwich.
Well, I've never had a garlic aioli on one before. Maybe I did on the butcher's block thing.
Okay, here we go. You want the answer?
Yeah.
What's the first time that the beef has been on this bread?
This is the first Lion's Choice sandwich.
It's actual lion.
That is made with real lion.
So cool.
No, it's the first Lion's Choice sandwich to come with cheese.
Oh, to come with the cheese.
To come with cheese.
Instead of asking for
Yeah,
cheese.
you've no need to special request it.
All my sandwiches come with cheese.
Yeah, and their vegetarian meatball sub thing comes with cheese. I know that doesn't count because it's plant-based,
That
but
doesn't
still.
count.
Wait. Lion's Choice has a vegetarian option?
Yes.
They got it all, man.
Vegetarian meatballs. Came out a couple years ago. Pretty good.
Taking over.
This is coming from a girl who hasn't had a meatball sub in 20 years.
The company says the remix was directly inspired by a Lion's Choice employee who shared their sandwich hack. An employee or two was making their sandwich on our Texas toast and got us a little intrigued, says the director of marketing, because who else knows better than the folks in the kitchen? We took that and decided to introduce the garlic aioli and cheese on the sandwich. I mean, we think the remix is stellar. It's bold. We're very happy with the responses we've gotten.
It is. It's amazing. It's soft. It's
And it is
flavorful.
available today. Like today is the first day you get this.
Get
And
it.
you said it's at every Loin's Choice?
Every Loin's Choice, yeah.
Sirloin. Yes.
Need to
Loin.
need to do a moon sandwich. Still talking about that. Looking at you, Lion's Choice. Looking at you.
Well, you had dinner with the president of the company. Why don't you say something?
It's been talked about. It's been mentioned.
What's going to be on the sandwich?
Not going to tell you. We have to have a big announcement, a big to-do, if you will.
Is there a moon sandwich in the works? Or?
No, but there's been a discussion about it like 6 times.
Should we all call Lion's Choice
Yes!
and
No.
demand?
No.
Yes!
Here's what you do.
How much promotion do I got to do for you the
Here's
past
what we do.
35 years?
Here's what we do. You tell everybody what the sandwich is, and they just order it. Like, they just go, can I get the moon?
The moon special.
The moon special.
Well, remember, I already told you. You asked for moon style, and that's the seasoning on the fries, and had that going for a while. But
No, now we need to just do a sandwich.
nah, old boy wants a royalty. I'm done with this.
You ain't getting nothing from them. You're not getting anything
Oh,
from
boy.
them.
I'm done with
You
it.
think this employee's getting something? You think this employee's getting money?
Yes!
No.
They got a job for life, though.
No, this employee's gotten to get. Oh, thank you for the sandwich idea.
I got a job for life.
Old
Oh,
Troy
cool.
ain't never getting fired, dude.
Let me
He's working
introduce
back
you to
there
old Troy.
forever.
Dude, that's funny. I do know some lifers up there at different locations.
I guarantee you this dude's not getting any money off. Thanks for the idea.
I love the lady at my Lion's Choice that I am not
Dude,
going to this entire month.
the one up
'cause
in-
I suck.
The one up on in St. Peter's in 70th, the lifers up there.
Yeah.
They're the best. They've been serving me for like 15, 20 years. They know my meal. It's the best.
Tell us what your sandwich is.
No.
People, you're making a mistake. What are you holding out for?
I don't know. Let's figure this out. Let's talk off mic. I want your strategic
Can I
advice.
give you my opinion? They will never pay you for anything.
Well, because
How about free fries?
you have a tattoo of their logo on your body.
I know.
You've been talking about them on this show for 10 years.
I know.
Across the globe.
And they're coming in today.
Across the globe.
And they love you too for your birthday. They brought you 75,000 sandwiches.
Yes. So they've done
you
me
guys
right.
are
They've done
dancing.
me right. We're
You're
good.
like the friends that will never date.
I
It's
know.
like, please date each other.
You've been friend-zoned.
I've been friend zoned by the love
Did
of
I
my
just
life.
use the word zoned? Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
You're frustrated. Yeah.
I'm excited for a sandwich.
Is zoned a word? Not sure.
Is
I
now.
think you got to meet
It
with
is
the
now.
president and go in for a kiss.
You got to kiss him. Ask first.
They
I
are the
think
best.
maybe he's been waiting. You want that moon special, you're going to have to earn it old Hollywood style.
Yeah. Old casting couch.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you
Ugh.
guys
The
to
old
try this.
sandwich couch.
I hope they bring fries too, man.
Yeah, me too, because that's the only thing I'm going to be able to eat when they come here.
Yeah, they've been talking
And
about
Rafe, too.
sandwiches,
Oh.
but you
We're
got to bring
screwed.
fries. Best fries in the universe.
I guess you'll be rude.
Yeah. Well, what else is new?
Yeah. I'm thinking we should just tell everybody what your sandwich is and have them just like order it in mass, and then they'll have to.
The number of
force
times
their hand.
I have responded to emails and or been tagged on social media and asked what my meal is, I've given it out hundreds of thousands of times. It's out there. It's all good. It's all good.
Slow pulled pork, roast beef with a Gibson guitar on top.
Yeah. Just a piece of cheddar that looks like a flying
Smash it between 2 amps.
Yeah, that's it. With a garlic aioli.
That's right.
All right, let's get the Team Rizz member of the day. All right, that's brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, St. Louis home for Blues hockey. From St. Louis, Missouri, Andrew Manott is ours.
Yeah, Andrew.
Andrew has been a listener to the Rizz Show for years, encourages many of his coworkers and friends to tune in as well. Thank you for being a Rizz evangelist. Loves matchup with Moon, just two of us, and all the chaos that ensues between the guys and callers during the game of Password, which we will be playing today.
All right.
Loves the banter during the first hour of the show and all the wonderful one-liners that come from King Scott. Misses Jeff every day, but is grateful for the additions of both Lern and Rafe. Well, thank you, Andrew. Andrew Manott from St. Louis, our Team Rizz member of the day. Super sweet Team Rizz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up, 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz.
I got an email here saying that the garage parking now next to the stadium is $50.
Oh.
Is that opening day prices or is that?
I don't know, man, but that
everyday
hurts.
prices?
That's a lot, right? Am I crazy?
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
wouldn't know.
Ballpark Village used to be $50 to park there.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm. But that was like
Holy
premium because you're right
smokes.
across the street and it's a secure lot and all that. So, worth it.
Well,
$50, man.
just go with other people and split it.
That's
carpool. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I try that move with my family every single time, and nobody ever chips in.
Well, you're
Really?
the dad.
Nobody.
Oh, the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with some news. It is 7:13. It's Tuesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more, and the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and June 2nd. Tickets available now at WWTRaceway.com. 2 lanes blocked due to a stalled vehicle 270 northbound just after 64. There's also an exit ramp 270 eastbound to Lilac Avenue eastbound blocked due to a crash. Your point forecast, mild, partly cloudy, high of 72. Right now it's 56 at the Point Studio.
Hey, fun fact, you're more likely to die on your birthday. And we're getting into carnival season.
Oh, yes.
I'll tell you something to keep your eye on. I'll chop it up next. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ. Show your emails, RizzShow 1057thepoint.com. Crab on Celebrities on the way. We'll play Rizz Show Password. Give away some fabulous prizes, including Chili Pepper tickets, 30 Seconds to Mars tickets, Sum 41 tickets, and Point Fest tickets. I was talking to a buddy over the weekend. And he had to go to the hospital a couple weeks ago. He said he was reading on the couch, and he noticed his lower back was starting to hurt, which was odd. And he said he needed to take a leak.
Oh, no.
So he goes to the bathroom, comes out, pain starts ramping up. You know where this is going, right?
You said back pain?
Yep.
And then you said something with down. Oh, no. Is this a stone?
He woke up his wife, who was taking a nap, and said, I hate to say this, but I may have to go to the hospital.
Oh, boy.
He had called a friend who's a doctor. He said, go to the ER because it sounds like a kidney stone. And the pain's going to get bad real fast.
It'll feel like death. It'll feel like kidney failure.
And he's like, boy, he was right. Couple grand later, I had pain meds, a CAT scan, a funnel with a strainer, and a diagnosis of a kidney stone.
It's the worst. On tour, my band did not know what to do with me. They thought I was exaggerating or something. I was taking a shower. It was the morning. We were in some random weird, nasty motel. And I was standing there, and I was about to turn the water off, and I was like, holy cow, man, my back what is that? It hurts. By the time I got to the door and had a towel around me, I was hunched over. I could hardly walk, and I came out. And I was mumbling, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. They thought I was dying. I thought I was dying. And I was like, you got to help me. We didn't have the van, and the trailer was like all messed up or something. I think they threw me in some stranger's truck, like some guy that was outside. Like, hey, do you know where the hospital is? Can you take this guy to the hospital? Took me to the hospital. 3 stones.
Did you pass them on your own?
I passed them on my own. Yeah, I didn't. Thankfully, they were just. I mean, they were big enough to just be terror.
Yeah, he says he passed it because the next morning he said he gave birth to 2 twins.
Oh yeah, yeah. They were small enough.
Congratulations.
Small enough that he didn't have to laser them or a basket crush them. And they, dude, I finished it. I mean, I played all the shows in in the wheelchair. They gave me tons of painkillers and some other stuff, but it was just total torture,
He says
dude.
the elation after passing the 2 stones.
Yeah, that's what you think is the fear of the guy when you hear about kidney stones is the passing because of the willy, right? That's not the pain. That pain hurts, but like you're so glad to be near the end. It's not a big deal. It's the back pain. It feels like somebody's trying to take
That's what he said. He said he was being stabbed.
It feels like somebody has they're trying to pass a brick that's on fire through your torso.
How do we get kidney stones? What
Bad diet.
Bad diet?
I never had water when I was a kid for the first 20 years of my life, and I'm not kidding. I didn't.
It apparently
drink water.
runs in families too.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that was coming, but I didn't drink water. I drank Dr. Pepper, and what I said in the hospital when I was writhing, and they finally drugged me up so much with whatever the Dilaudid did. I was so high, but I had the wherewithal to say, how do I prevent this in the future? And they said, well, what do you eat and drink? And I was like, meat and soda?
Yeah, you got to stop the soda. Right, the soda. Right, is it soda that does it?
Yeah, and they said, well, dude, soda's right out. You got it. That's over. It's over. And
Sugary diet.
Well, you know what they said to me, actually? They said dark soda is right out.
Like Coke, Pepsi.
And they said you got to cut back on the salty meats. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's easy. And so I got rid of all dark sodas and went to Sprite and juice or something.
Yes, I'm not a soda drinker, so.
And then a couple years later, they said you're just going to get this again if you keep drinking Sprite and Tropicana.
Hey, so listen, he said it was, he's still in some pain, but it's not like it was that day. Mm-hmm. But again, he couldn't have been happier once he passed those 2 stones.
Good.
I feel bad for anybody that has them. They're just dumb.
Dehydration, high salt diet, low calcium diet, family history, eating too much fructose, and not exercising enough.
Yeah, I had a friend that had gallstones before. That's no picnic either, apparently. My father-in-law had pancreatitis.
Oh, boy.
He goes, he swears that's worse than anything.
Gallstones made me want to die.
Yeah, you had gallstones.
I didn't even, no questions asked on Memorial Day. I was like, take it out. Guys, you can come back Monday. I go, or come back in a couple days and see. I go, nah. I tried everything. I ordered all the stuff off the internet. I got real Wiccan because it hurt so bad. I was just like, yeah, okay. Stone Buster. I was ordering all kinds of serums off the internet. Anything that would and because the gallstone attack would last hours. And I'd be reading on the internet, if you writhe around on the floor like a worm, sometimes you can dislodge the stone, dude.
Oh, somebody said for kidney stones and gallstones, go to Six Flags, hit a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would have tried it. Really? If somebody would have told me that, I was hurting.
Hit a roller coaster because those will loosen them up.
Wow.
And it makes you nauseous the whole time. So not only are you in pain, but you also feel like you're going to throw up, but you can't.
And you know what cures that? Six Flags.
Mm-hmm. Let's the Gravitron. This guy really loves the Gravitron. No, I just have gallstones.
Got to ride the boss.
I don't want my kids to have it, so I'm constantly preaching to them, hey man, you need to drink some more water.
Yeah, drink some water.
Have you had some water today? Because I'm not kidding, guys. I did not drink water as a kid.
Everybody take a drink.
Unless I was on the soccer field and had a water bottle, I didn't understand drinking water because in my mind, and nobody corrected me, in my mind, everything I drink is made out of water.
Yeah.
So I'm getting plenty of water. I'm hydrated. I had no freaking clue. Nobody told me anything. My parents never were like, you need to drink water. They never impressed anything upon me.
You thought those
as far as
buckets
diets
of
go.
Dr. Pepper were going to do the deed.
So I would eat 3 Lion's Choice meals a day. I mean, it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I would go through and I would have the biggest old Dr. Pepper ever. And I would probably refill that thing. I lived on Dr. Pepper and I paid for it. That's what happens.
Man, next thing you know, bing, bang, boom, kidney stones.
Yeah. Haven't had one since then.
Top 3 worst pain in your life?
Yeah. Well, it's associated with some of the weirdest experiences, too, because it was so bad there in my kidneys. I was having blood in my urine a bunch. So they tested me and they did a cystoscopy.
Oh, yeah, well.
Boys, do all you can to prevent the need for a cystoscopy.
Yeah.
I could tell you a story made you pass out. Actually, I did tell that story to a friend, and he passed out and broke his nose.
Oh my God.
Let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by...
Sponsored by Energy Stars Heating and Cooling, preferred partner of Ameren, Illinois, to make your home comfortable and affordable.
Oh, Jennifer says she gets them fairly regularly. Uses a massage gun on them.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I don't want no part of that.
She says that is not a medical recommendation.
Okay, great.
Hey, once you pass a certain age, your birthday is just another reminder of your impending death. Am I right?
Am I right? Yeah.
Am I right? Who's got the next birthday coming up?
King Scott, April 30th.
Yeah.
April 30th. Okay.
The king
It's a big day.
turns 12.
And for some of us, listen, it really is. It really is another reminder of the impending death. I've never heard of this before, but statistically, you are more likely to die on your birthday.
Interesting.
Is it because you're more willing to do things out of the ordinary?
When you're playing with fire, with the cake.
Yeah.
All these dangerous things.
Well, I mean, chances are you're going somewhere, you're breaking your routine, maybe. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Getting hammered drunk.
So the Guardian newspaper just did a big thing on it. It's called the birthday effect. A study in 2016 found that you are more likely to die on your birthday than any other day of the year. One study in 2015 said about 7% more likely. Another in 2012 found there's a 13.8% higher chance of kicking the bucket on your birthday. No one's sure why we're more likely to die on our birthdays, but experts think there might be a few reasons. One is birthdays can be depressing. So there's a slightly higher rate of people killing themselves on their birthday.
That's really sad.
But the main reason might be celebrating too hard. We're more likely to fall or have an accident on our birthday because we drank too much. And if you're older, drinking, overeating could also cause a heart attack. As could that fun surprise party you're planning for your great aunt, your great aunt's 95th.
Okay, so some notable individuals who have passed away on their birthdays. Raphael, the renowned Renaissance painter,
And Ninja Turtle.
died April 6th, which happened to be his 37th birthday. William Shakespeare, also known as the Bard, departed on April 23rd, 1616, believed to be his 52nd birthday. Some American baseball pitcher in black and white, so I'm assuming this is
Old school guy.
His name is Bob Moose. What a name. I had to mention him. Bob Moose apparently died on his birthday. Ingrid Bergman, the Swedish-born actress. Betty Friedman, Mel Street, Machine Gun Kelly, like the gangster. That one. A couple people. I mean, it happens.
Well, listen, anyway, if today, April 9th, happens to be your birthday, happy birthday.
It's Jerry's birthday, my stepdad's birthday.
Happy birthday,
We
Jerry.
must protect Jerry today.
To protect him at all costs, too, by the way. Yeah. He's a saint.
Jerry must be protected at all costs today.
Love you, Jerry.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Don't go outside,
birthday,
man.
Don't go outside.
Don't
Stay
go
inside.
outside.
And chew your meat good.
Just a real fast story about husbands and dads and Jerry. My mom was driving down to Southern Illinois on Saturday. Jerry in his truck. Jerry wasn't with her. He had his cell phone on like the top or bumper. It was somewhere on a surface of the truck. It made it all the way down to Southern Illinois and only fell off when my mom got to Heron.
Whoa.
And then the only way she knew that it had disconnected is because his Bluetooth said, "Oh, can't find phone anymore." And she's like, "Oh my God, it was Jerry's phone." And then she turned around and then stopped traffic like on 57 to get the phone in the middle of the highway.
Whoa.
And it was fine. Like the case, it didn't break or anything.
Was that on her birthday? That seems very dangerous.
Yeah,
No, that
that
was
seems like a
Saturday.
birthday thing.
Jerry got that OtterBox.
He does
Yeah.
have an OtterBox.
Have you ever anybody here tried to fight a speeding ticket?
No, just give it to me.
I've tried and I
threatened
accidentally
one.
ripped it.
Scott, I get it.
Fight a speeding ticket like in court.
Like go to court. Like go to court and fight one.
No.
I've never done it. I've gotten a couple speeding tickets under my belt.
My mother-in-law,
I'm proud of it.
she did recently and won.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
How'd she win?
Was it
She
a defense
she
of
kept
that's
going.
no mine?
Like, what's that?
That's no mine?
Yeah, no, she went in there. I guess she presented her argument, and the judge was like, okay. And
Well, there's a couple things. Sometimes you hope the cop doesn't, because the cop who wrote the ticket's got to show up to court.
yeah.
And if he don't show up,
You know
or
what?
she don't
Maybe
show
I
up.
did. When I was a kid, I did. I want to say I was like 19 or 20. There's something incredible because I remember going to the court and it was filled with people, and you got to sit there and wait until they say your number, and it takes hours and it sucks. I
guess it's not worth it. They make it a pain in the ass. So you're like, I'm just going to pay it.
They do, but I think it was fine, and it's literally a judge sitting there going, okay, number 1503. Okay, the state or the county versus whatever, and then you maybe get a few sentences, and the judge is like, I don't think so.
Yeah. When was the last time the radar detector was calibrated? Well, last week. Okay.
Well, never mind.
I do remember something like that. My mother was called for jury duty, and she thought it was going to be like, some big case, right? A murder case or something like that. And she's like, oh, they picked me. I got to go to this thing. And she went in, and she came home a couple days later. It was like, what a stupid thing. It was a traffic ticket. A guy ran a stop sign, and he was trying to fight it. And he went full on. It was like jury
That was a
thing.
jury trial?
Somehow, because he like sued the city or something.
I demand a jury trial.
I forget what it was.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
But his thing was he was suing the city or something like that because it was he was saying that he did run the stop sign, but they let the tree grow past it or something. It was something like that, and she's like, what a waste of time.
Well, I remember my wife got one of those red light camera
and
tickets. No, she didn't fight it, but I was like, because it was clearly her. But looking like to fight it, it cost more than the ticket.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It would cost more to fight the ticket than the actual ticket itself. This lady here might have a case, though. So grandmother in East Cleveland, Ohio, her name is Joanne Gibson. She got 2 tickets in the mail for doing 27 and a 20. The fine was $105. The weird part is she wasn't driving, and there's proof. So an automated traffic camera got the ticket for her, handed out a ticket, and the footage clearly shows her car hooked up to a tow truck when it happened. The truck driver was the one speeding, but the camera scanned Joanne's plate and gave her the ticket.
That's sweet.
You win.
So it happened in December after her van broke down. She says she went to a nearby police department to show them the mistake, but they told her to contact a third-party vendor that operates the camera. They're like, well, we don't have anything to do with this. You have to contact the camera people.
To get rid of the ticket?
Yeah, to get rid of the ticket.
Oh, my God.
way.
Her local news just did a story, and the president of her city council is trying to help her get the ticket expunged. Now, even if the fine's waived, here's the problem. It could affect her insurance rates.
Yeah, it's like a
Right.
report.
Yeah, the news report is mostly about how the cameras, shouldn't be there in the first place. The council recently voted to have it removed, but the tow truck part seems like a more obvious reason to waive the ticket.
Man, when it rains, it pours. Her van broke down, and then now she's dealing with
And
it.
you get a ticket.
Goodness. And I just love the city's like, well, yeah, we have a contract with this, but it's not our responsibility.
Yeah.
Here, you
We're not
do
going to
this.
do the work on that. But yeah, we're going to tattle with these silly camera things.
Where was this?
This is in Ohio.
Oh.
So as we get into carnival season, which spring, you're going to see these, municipal carnivals pop up.
Oh, yes. South County Mall parking lot.
Ballwind Days, Eureka Days,
Columbia Days.
South County Mall. Yeah, it's always one thing you're driving by during the week as the carnies roll into town and start setting stuff up. You go, oh, I guess this weekend I know what we're doing.
So fun. They're so
yeah.
fun. We had so much fun. Our high school used to do one. It was called the Spirit Festival, and dude, it was awesome.
It was.
It was the best, man. Like you would park at one of the elementary schools. I'll bus you over there. It was a whole party the whole dang day.
It's one thing to keep your eye on, guys.
I was coming home with new pets. I win goldfish and the ping pong
Heck
thing.
yeah.
Drunk carnies. Drunk carnies, guys. It's the season. A guy from Texas was arrested after an 8-year-old kid fell about 10 feet from a carnival ride.
Oh, geez.
The guy was operating while under the influence.
Yeah.
Guarantee it was Fireball, too, he was drinking.
Cops were called out to a carnival in Waco Saturday night. The kid's going to be all right. He had one of his ears sliced open from the top to the bottom. I mean, that's the way they described it. He's most likely going to need pediatric plastic surgery. Anyway, I'm not sure what the ride was, but it was operated by a 38-year-old guy named Cody Harkness. He was arrested after cops said they tested him and determined that he was under the influence of, quote, some type of drug or combination of drugs.
Oh,
Yeah. He's a carny. Of course he is.
they're on tour, dude. Why are carnies so bad? They're the roadies of carnivals. Okay,
They're cool.
Carnies are cool.
I got no problem with carnies.
No, people say like carnies smell like cabbage and all this stuff in the movies. Okay,
You saw
and roadies are cool as hell because they got the backstage passes. Well, you know what? This guy's got the backstage passes to 2 free rides on the Vomitron. Okay, they're cool.
Well, cops didn't say what caused the kid to fall off the ride, but they did say it was a direct result of Cody being hammered. It was a direct result of that. So he's been charged with intoxicated assault while operating a ride, which is a 3rd-degree felony. 2 prior convictions for drug possession, 1 for drunken driving. So Cody got himself a rap sheet.
I wonder if they test or what, what are the guidelines for applying and getting the job to be a carny? Are there guidelines?
They do a teeth
Can
count.
I?
Yes,
And are you willing?
You're hired.
Did you say a teeth count?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dangerous stereotype.
Hey,
That's a dangerous
well,
stereotype.
I was basically a carny for a few years. And
Warped Tour?
Yeah, Warped Tour, and that was truly a carny
Yeah,
job.
Warped Tour is a carnival with no rides.
That's a carnival camp. Like you didn't live the life. You didn't live.
I think it's rougher than
you
what
didn't live
carnies
the
live.
life of a true carny.
And do they stay in motels or do they have campers?
I think it's campers.
Really?
Oh, I think that's the
Hammocks.
It depends on the size of the
Bindles.
carnival, really.
He worked on the Warped Tour a couple of years.
Well, the reason,
okay.
Sorry, I gave
the
you a
reason
bus.
Warped Tour is a carny life is because you have to get up around 7:30, 8 in the morning, start setting everything up.
Yeah.
You don't tear it down until about 9:30 that night. You work the entire day.
He is right. And then they put him in a bus with 18 other people.
Yeah, and it's gross and there's no
pretty
AC.
nasty.
Okay, but Cody, Carney Cody here. This guy's probably been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
Never stops. You think Cody takes a vacation? No way.
Well, he used to drive buses, but he got fired from that job, and now he's doing this.
For that train track incident.
Right.
I'll just tell you, I'm pretty sure that every carnival worker at the DuQuoin State Fair had a Keystone Light in their hand while they were up. The dude that was sat in the center of the flying bobsleds was straight drinking in front of everyone's parents, and no one said anything.
Smoking a Marlboro.
That was like part of the perks of the job. He was just like drinking a cold Keystone Light, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, they got
in
their
the
own
DJ
cooler.
booth. He's like, "You guys want to go backwards?"
Hell
And it's
yeah.
just like, "Hell yeah, we do." And he's
Went
like,
home with Rhonda that
"Let's
night,
do it." And it's like, this guy was just getting crunked on
Yeah,
the job.
If you really pay attention, every ride has its own little cooler over there. There's a little, igloo cooler.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The red igloo cooler with the white thing that slides
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
I'll be honest, I assumed they were getting paid in beers.
Yeah, and I think a lot of those rides won't work until you blow in there and it shows alcohol on your breath.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
that's
good
how you
point,
blow
Scott.
started?
Yeah, it's
You
like,
blow-
oh, okay, this guy's good to go.
Somebody's really angry with us right now. Angry with you guys.
I can make these jokes, the guys are carny. So.
When you were younger, though, I mean, didn't you have the little kid dream like, oh, man, when I could drive myself and I have my own bank account, I'm going to be going to carnivals all the time.
All the time.
And now you're 39 years old and you're going, there's carnival, and you drive on by and you don't stop. Sad.
Somebody said, never trust a roller coaster that comes out of a suitcase.
Well, that's a good rule.
I think about like the pirate ship was always the one that I was like, man, that's one loose bolt away from going all the way around. You sit in the back of the Pharaoh, the Flying Pharaoh, or the pirate ship, and you like, I was a little kid, dude. And the only thing they had was like a bar that came down, and like you just trusted a guy to be like, cigarette in his mouth, be like, you're good. And I remember like having skinny legs and like gravity taking me up out of the seat and like just the tops of my knees like catching on the bar and me coming back down and being like, whew, one bolt that goes 10 feet higher. Gravity takes over, man, and you're gone. It's a trebuchet, and all the kids are just like,
oh. Well, there's been videos and you watch like the ride like that rock.
yeah.
Like it's either not on solid ground or
Right. It's
like
not planted in some way?
It's not planted right.
Dude, my favorite one, and I loved riding this, was the salt and pepper shaker, or at least that's what we called it. It's like you're sitting in the egg. It's like a little egg cage.
Oh, that's a zipper.
And the egg cage spins, and it's on
Yeah, my brothers hated that.
dude.
I went on that.
You could ride the brake in it.
I
make it
always
spin.
Yeah, I always loved that one. But but you start thinking about it, like who's going to these things and riding that? Teenagers. What do we do as teenagers? We try to rock that and move it as much as possible. I mean, we're literally jostling it intentionally.
Right.
And all I thought was, man, if anything's coming down and rolling away, it's one of these leg shakers.
The last time I rode one of those was, I think, the Madison County Fair.
They're awesome.
And I was like, this is not for me anymore.
Yeah, you get up there, you get upside down, and you realize,
not for
oh
me.
no.
I do not like this.
I have a mortgage. Let me off. Let me off. I have a mortgage. We got another mortgage. Stop the ride.
I do love a good carnival, though. When the kids were younger, we'd go to, I don't know, 4 or 5 a year. It was awesome.
Listen, the next couple stories here are about trust, because we trust the carnies when we put our little kids on the ride.
That's
you know,
wild.
give them 5 tickets.
Such a wild social contract that we've entered into for fun. To have a thrill for our children. That's a wild social contract that we've entered into. And it really is. Like, it kind of goes beyond the scope of common sense and reasoning. But we've just, as Americans, we've all signed up for it.
We do everything we can to protect our kids.
And then we just go to a carnival and be like, yeah,
Take them.
that guy with a mullet and a Molly Hatchet T-shirt's going to watch you for the next 15 minutes. And he's in charge of this death machine that he assembled earlier this morning.
Mommy's going to the beer
Still
tent.
half drunk, but yeah, I'll be at the beer tent watching Joe Diffie. Come by if you need me.
At some point, he may put a BB gun in your hands.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude.
An automatic rapid-fire
these
BB gun.
fish.
There was a ride
Yeah.
called the Enterprise at the DuQuoin Fair that, like, it was just known that, like, it was like it spun in a circle and then it raised all the way up, almost like to a Ferris wheel. So then you're spinning.
Yeah, I know that
And
ride.
then it would come back down. People got stuck on it all the time. And it would be like halfway. So you'd be like at a 45-degree angle and you'd just be laying on the bars for hours. They didn't shut it down. They never shut it down. They just fixed they greased it up, got it back down, put more people on it.
Couple cans of WD-40, we're fine.
Yep, that was it.
Man, I miss
Well, hey, could somebody run
And
to
the
Home
line,
Depot?
and the line stayed long.
Of course. When we get into the back of an Uber, we are putting our or a Lyft car. You know, we're putting our lives in the hands of the driver. Everybody always buckle up.
Always. Are you crazy?
I do now, but as a younger kid or younger adult riding around in, like, say, New York City taxis, never buckled up.
Right.
Never. I don't even think they had seatbelts.
I don't either.
I feel
in the back
naked.
of the taxis.
I feel naked. I feel like I'm asking for it.
And it was dirty and crusty, too. When you looked at the seatbelt, it was like, ooh, this thing hasn't been touched in 10 years.
Well, be sure to buckle up next time you get an Uber or Lyft, because a study found a full third of rideshare drivers have been in at least one wreck.
Dang.
Nice.
So researchers polled a whole bunch of them, and 1 in 3 said they've been in some sort of accident. You know, just driving that much ups your chances, but that's still a lot. And the study attributes it to 4 main things. Number 1, long hours, so they're tired, especially if they have a day job. They're usually doing the Uber thing as a second source of income. Number 2 is phone use. Just like us, they text and drive. But a lot of rideshare drivers also get distracted trying to book their next ride before their current run is done. Number 3 is not being familiar with the area. Even with GPS, it's harder to drive when you don't know really where you are. And then the passengers, you know, driving with drunk idiots in the backseat could be a little distracting. So those are the stats there. And also trust is when we get onto an airplane. Of course, we're trusting the pilots. We're trusting the integrity of the airplanes themselves. According to the FAA, a Southwest Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing Sunday morning after the engine cover detached during takeoff. Footage hit social media showing the moments, you know, that this Southwest flight from Denver to Houston, engine cover ripped right off during the flight.
Wow.
According to the FAA, which is now investigating the incident, crew members aboard the flight said the engine cowling fell off during takeoff and hit the wing flap. The flight landed safely after experiencing a mechanical issue. Customers were rebooked on other flights. Maintenance teams are now inspecting the plane, the airline said in a statement. Obviously, passengers called the experience frightening.
Now, you know what they say. Best time to fly is right after a door plug
Well,
flies
it
out
seems
and
to
an engine
be-
cowling and a
So
and a
never.
this.
So,
Right after 4 or 5 things
Yeah,
happen
yeah.
in a couple months.
well, here is the emergency call from. This is from the cockpit to the tower.
Let's go ahead and declare an emergency for Southwest 3695, and we'd like an immediate return. We got a piece of the engine cowling hanging off, apparently. Southwest 3695, roger that. Turn left heading 190, clear to Denver via radar vector. Left turn heading 190, Southwest 3695.
Yep.
Hey, who's giggling? Shut the door.
People in the exit row across from that like the wing.
Yeah.
You know, they start yelling. You know, the flight attendants and
Right. I'm being serious though. Didn't it sounded like the door was open? Like you could hear.
Right.
You could hear the cabin.
I don't know.
Was that not weird?
Yeah.
It sounded a little weird, but you yell at the flight attendant, "Hey, this doesn't look right."
Yeah. Quit giggling back there. I'm declaring emergency.
As
Trying to
Rafe
stay
Williams,
calm.
who's got the window seat, is slowly shutting his window.
Yeah. He'll save us.
It is nice to know.
No, he's shutting the window. It's fine.
It is nice to know that they can call the tower and not go, we're declaring an emergency.
No, and you know what?
Thanks for
The
flying with Southwest.
the pilot sounded pretty calm.
Also, surgeons. You know, we trust. That's a societal trust that we have.
It's a big deal.
Doctors, yeah, just, you know, you think about, I've never been one to be afraid of going into surgery or anything. And as I've gotten older, the more I start to kind of think about that and
Yeah.
hate that thought, because I want to put my trust in the pilots and the Uber drivers and the surgeons of the world.
Yeah.
You know,
It worries you?
sometimes, yeah, if I start really.
Well,
thinking
at
about
least
I would say there's a line of demarcation between a carny and a surgeon.
yeah,
in
or an
terms
Uber
of
driver.
training.
You know, the training, the years of schooling, and
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Stethoscope.
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, the worst surgeon in the world is still a surgeon.
Yeah, still
still a
person.
human.
Still bad.
I'm not sure I want to really be any. I don't think I really want to be close friends with a surgeon. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then I know too much.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with a dude in church, and he's like, this guy's like a top dude in the nation. And anytime I hear something, about him, I'm like, I don't want to know any of this. I only want
You
to
know,
see him as
I'm-
like this like Superman cartoon. And if I ever need whatever it is he does, that's all I want to know going in.
yeah.
That's all I want to know.
I have a couple friends who are doctors. You know, the last thing I want to talk about is doctor and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want to get drunk with them. I don't want to hang out with them. I don't want to see them hammered and, like, bleh, and talk about how they're mortal.
Well,
I
you don't want to
hear
get
that.
out and go get hammered with them and then go, I got to go. I got to get into surgery.
But no, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah. Brain
I
surgery to do.
I don't want to think that they have any flaws. I want to think that they're
Superheroes.
superheroes
Yeah.
and they're sober and they're great
Oh, yeah.
and
They
they're
are.
just like
All of them are.
always on it when they're cutting me open.
My best friend's a workman's comp attorney, and the stories he's told me, I always think about it.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
tell me
he's-
those stories.
I'm about to tell you one.
Don't
so.
tell me it.
Go.
I'm going to get a
He's
drink.
just like, I had to go to this trial for this guy, this surgeon who's like fused the wrong vertebrae together,
Oh,
and it's happened 3 times.
Oh, geez.
the same person.
And then he went back and retconned the paperwork, and then his defense was that this patient said they felt better, so even if it was psychosomatic, he didn't want to impede their recovery.
Oh my gosh.
And I go, oh, so they took his license away. They're like, no.
Oh,
Yeah, I
And he
don't-
got reprimanded, and I'm like, oh, cool. Well, that's crazy.
yeah, no pay for a week. Suspended with no pay.
I think
for
he
a
got
week.
suspended or put on, and I don't know the ins and outs and
Yeah,
details,
you're on
but
probation.
he'll tell me stories like that all the time where doctors make mistakes. They're people.
I play the stats. I try not to live in fear. I try to live in faith, and I just
Same.
play the stats. Like
Guy took my
you know,
gallbladder out, had on Air Force Ones, and it pissed me off.
Nah.
Hey,
Go
man.
put on some doctor shoes,
He's
man.
on his feet all day.
doctor shoes.
I'll be coming in here a sneakerhead. I don't need a sneakerhead taking out my gallbladder.
Oh, you notice my new dunks? Cool. Counted 99
I kind of
backwards.
agree with that. All right, we got to take a break. All right, we'll come back with Crap on Celebrities. It is 7:55. It is Tuesday. Traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more, and the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and 2nd. Tickets are available now at www.raceway.com. We have delays 270 westbound between 70 and 340 Olive Boulevard. We also have a right-hand shoulder block due to a stalled vehicle 270 northbound at Gravois. Your point forecast, mild, partly cloudy, high of 72. Right now it is 56 at the Point Studio.
Somebody remind me that we have to make a concert announcement at 9.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm going to give it to you, and you're in charge.
Okay. That sounds great.
See the one change I made at the bottom?
Yeah.
You're in charge of it.
Okay.
9 o'clock. Well, there'll be a lot of happy people in this city.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you that. This band has a voracious following.
Voracious.
If I use that correctly.
I think you did.
All right, today is April the 9th. Back in the day, 159 years ago, in 1865, the Civil War ends. Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrenders to who? Who's the other general?
Grant?
That's right.
President.
Union General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia. 71 years ago, 1953, St. Louis Browns owner Bill Veeck sells Sportsman Park to Anheuser-Busch for $800,000. August A. Bush wants to rename the park Budweiser Park, but meets resistance and names it Busch Stadium. Did Lern just run to the bathroom? Is that what?
Turned me on. There we go. She said she was feeling a little queasy on the break, but Daddy's here for crack on, baby.
All right. 59 years ago today, 1965, the Astrodome opens with an exhibition game between the Astros and the Yankees. Mickey Mantle hits the stadium's first home run. The Astrodome was the first fully enclosed sports stadium and first air-conditioned event venue of its size, seating over 70,000 fans, with enough space to include an indoor chapel and a bowling alley. 31 years ago, 1993, the Colorado Rockies played their first home game and drew a record National League crowd of 80,227 fans. That same day, The Sandlot hits theaters. 27 years ago, 1997, Soundgarden officially breaks up. They did reform back in 2010. 19 years ago, 2005, Prince Charles at the time marries Camilla Parker Bowles. 15 years ago, 2009, Parks and Recreation premieres on NBC. And 3 years ago today, in 2021, rapper DMX dies at the age of 50. That was a week after suffering a massive heart attack.
Speaking of, we were talking about carnival rides earlier. I still love watching that video of DMX on the slingshot. You ever seen that?
No.
Where he tries to pretend like he wasn't scared. Dude, we got to pull that up at some
those are
point,
great
even if we
videos.
just watch it on break.
Is he, it's probably dirty. Probably can't play it on.
We'll have to
without
watch.
being
I don't
edited.
think so.
Oh, he's
I
on the
just,
Orlando one. I've been on this one.
you can
he's
just tell he's
talking.
trying to. Oh, she's back.
Oh,
Tagging
Lern's
back
back.
in.
Who's he with?
Would you get nauseous?
Don't worry about it. Things are fine.
Okay, all right. Okay, you're chewing gum.
Hey, man, it's a clip sickness.
I had eclipse sickness.
Oh, man.
It's
Fine.
real.
What I missed.
DMX on the slingshot. Today's the anniversary of his death.
It's nice. But look at the end. He tries to act hard. He's scared.
Oh, he's
he is
holding on to
scared
his,
to death.
his diamond chain. Yeah, he's scared.
He's yelling.
Does he
and
pass
and I
out?
bet you it's not preschool approved.
He gets verses.
Like-
He almost passes out.
It looks like he almost passed out. But I think right before he died, he was in St. Louis. They said he was at the airport
That's right.
just being wacky. He shouldn't have been here because he was on probation. I believe that was a couple weeks prior to his passing. But RIP DMX.
Dude, his funeral was nuts.
He was in the monster truck, right?
All the way from Yonkers. They took a monster truck down to downtown Manhattan from Yonkers, New York.
Yeah.
And his coffin was in the monster truck.
Yeah, like a big black monster truck.
Bro, if you don't shoot me out of a gun, that's a close second to a cool.
We'll get you going.
That's tight.
We'll go from where you were from in Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
Dowell
Yeah.
up to the city. In a
What would be
monster
cool
truck.
about that in Dow, they park cars in the middle of the street. Literally, like the street's wide. Everyone gets so drunk that they park the cars in the middle, like in a line. You could take a monster truck and
We'll
roll
just go right over
dude.
them.
That would be awesome.
We'll just go right over them. All right, let's do Crap on Celebrities. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
All right, let's start with this. PBS aired Elton John and Bernie Taupin the Library of Congress Gershon Award for popular music last night. I was talking about this with Mark Close yesterday, actually, because he was like, did you see what Metallica did? And I was like, no. But apparently this tribute to Elton John and Bernie Taupin, his writing partner, was incredible. We're going to start things off, though, with Garth Brooks. here are parts of the two songs he sang.
Benny in the year.
He did Daniel, and sorry seems to be the hardest word.
So Garth Brooks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, that sounds good. All right, Garth Brooks.
All right.
That's cool.
And so then people like Annie Lennox, Brandi Carlile, Maren Morris, they came out, and here's just a little hodgepodge of each one of their sets.
Is this Annie Lennox?
This is Annie Lennox, Border song.
He has been here too. Distant cousin from down the line.
Damn.
She sounds good.
She always sounds good.
All right. Then Brandi Carlile comes in with Man Man.
You a Brandi Carlile fan? I don't really know much of her stuff.
I was watching, and here's Maren Morris. You know how CNN did a couple years back, Tom Hanks and CNN did a collab where they did the decades?
Yeah.
The newest one, which is the 2010s, came out last year, and I had no idea. And so Tim and I were watching it last night on HBO, and it was all about music. They did an episode on the music of the 2010s and how electronic music was so huge and, you know, thriving, and there was a real pop surge in 2010 because of how positive the world seemed after coming out of, like, the recession of that time. And they talked about, like, the Avett Brothers and Brandi Carlile because it was the counterpart to all of the EDM music that had been out. Mm-hmm. We wanted a little something more simplistic, and Brandi Carlile was such a more raw, ragged voice.
I don't really know much about her.
She's great.
Was she at Evolution Fest?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. She headlined
Sunday.
Roots and Blues Fest in Columbia also. She used to open for the Avett Brothers.
Huh.
She covered one of their songs. It's really She's great, man.
I did know that.
She's super talented.
I love Annie Lennox, and there are a few songs that like emotionally grab me, like her version of the Into the West song from Lord of the Rings. But every time I see her now, because of the prevalence and popularity of Shark Tank, all I can see is that Barbara Corcoran.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They
oh,
look
look
the
at that.
same?
Yeah, they look like they'd be
the
sisters.
Shark Tank
I can see
ladies
that.
singing awesome.
Well, and here was kind of the showstopper last night as far as tributes go for Elton John and Bernie Taupin. It was Metallica performing Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Jim sounds good when he sings.
Different vibe than the other performers.
Oh, yeah. And then Elton John came out and closed the show, which is special because, you know, he's going off the road. This Goodbye Yellow Brick Road tour lasted 2.5 years or so. And so he came out and closed the show on last night's special, singing the song that really started things off with he and Bernie Taupin's career, Your Song, with Bernie standing next to him at the grand piano during the song.
You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind, gotta put me down. Oh, yes! How wonderful life is. Well, you're in the world.
Wow. Also, late Sunday night, Morgan Wallen let the liquor talk and almost killed 2 cops in the process. This guy is really something. Around 11 o'clock Nashville time, Morgan allegedly threw a chair off the 6-story roof of Eric Church's new bar, Chiefs.
Idiot.
Right there on Broadway. The chair landed only a few feet away from 2 cops. And people are saying it's honestly a miracle that nobody was hurt or killed because there are people literally everywhere on Broadway.
Yeah, as somebody who's been to Nashville now.
Oh.
I know how crowded it is.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, so he throws the chair off the 6th floor of the bar, which is, there's a lot of those bars that have the rooftops and overlook Broadway. And the cops come upstairs and everybody's like, he did it.
He did it.
He had no guy to take a fall for him. Everybody was like, that idiot did it.
Yeah.
Now, I also harken back to the times where you hear the stories of the rock stars throwing TVs out windows and stuff like that. It's not like this is new.
I did my fair share of stupid stuff on the road, but it was never over huge crowds of people. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's no excuse for it.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't even want to get into it, but like, dude hasn't learned from any other mistakes. Every time it happens, he gets a slap on the wrist, and his money and his tours and his numbers go up.
Yep.
Yeah, but there are the stories of people throwing stuff out windows and stuff like that, and thank God nobody was killed.
Right. Yeah, he was booked by Metro Nashville Police. 3 counts of felony reckless endangerment and 1 count of a misdemeanor disorderly conduct. His bail was set at $15,250, which he posted when it was released soon after, because that's just chump change to him at this point. But the video, which you can see on the blog, the flying chair was caught on surveillance video. Witnesses say they watched him pick up the chair, throw it over himself, laughing the entire time and afterward.
Yeah, the funniest part of it is, and again, thank God nobody was killed. But everybody was like, he did it. The cops came upstairs. He did it. He did it.
He looks remorseful in his mugshot, at least.
He does?
He's kind of smiling.
He's smirking. Yeah. It's like it's one of the most smug mugshots.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Pull it up.
Smug mug? We got a smug mug?
Yeah, smug shot.
Oh, you don't like smug mugs. Cops don't like that.
That's our Morgan.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of the problem with him is his audience won't punish him for any of this behavior.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
maybe
saying.
now that it's a cop, maybe.
Possibly.
But they didn't care when he...
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a college... It looks like he's posing for his frat photo.
He looks like a new dad. Like he's just like smiling with his child.
That's a new dad face.
Here's what's going to happen. He's going to come out with a statement saying he's got an alcohol problem.
Yeah.
He's going to go into rehab.
Right.
He's going to,
And his numbers will shoot up.
he's going to say that he's sorry. This was drunken debauchery. I have a problem.
Yeah. He'll raise some money for some police.
I'm going to go, to rehab for 20 days and then, make amends by donating to the police department of Nashville, and then all will be forgiven.
Right.
In
It'll
all
be a
honesty,
benefit
though,
concert probably.
If anybody
Whole
listening
thing.
is friends with him or something, like, I don't know, maybe be a friend and step in, because I think maybe something's going on.
He needs a no guy.
Well, they said Jelly Roll should talk to him
Help
because
this dude
this
out.
guy's going in the opposite direction of Jelly Roll. He was a felon, went to prison, decided to turn his life around, and somebody's literally like, can Jelly Roll please just kind of intervene with this
Jelly
guy?
Roll, step in.
Step in.
Well, he was... He was supposed to do SNL, got caught out on camera, hammered, like making out with 20 people
And saying
during COVID, like coming off COVID, and they were supposed to quarantine, and they were like, no, we're not going to have you. And then they let him come on a week later. And then he dropped the N-bomb in his front yard, drunk, got caught on a neighbor's surveillance camera, and now this is the I mean, there might be something in between there, but, like, everything has been like, yeah, he's out partying. I mean, there's a common thread in all of these that he's like completely annihilated when these things happen.
Alcohol and good always comes from it for his career.
Yeah, right.
So those are the 2 common threads so far. So if those are the 2 things, do you think anything of this is going to
Lesson
stop?
for the kids
No.
here. Drinking pays off.
Yeah. But it is wild because country music also hasn't had the roughneck guy in a while, because back in the 60s, 70s, this was kind of common.
Didn't Merle Haggard shoot somebody?
Yeah, I mean, Billy Joe Shaver shot a guy. There was a whole bunch.
Yeah,
of
these
them.
are celebrated people. I mean, so
Billy
Morgan
Joe
Wallen
Shaver's
throws a
things.
chair off a building.
This
What did he do?
self-defense.
Merle Haggard shot
frat
somebody.
boy. This is frat behavior, not outlaw
This is
behavior.
bro country.
What's it? Okay.
This is like your buddy. This is like your buddy Tyler, like throwing a chair off of the party porch. This isn't like Johnny Paycheck almost shooting a guy because he's all coked out, in some back alley. This is
Outlaw country.
If this
doesn't
is
have
outlaw
fat
country,
boots.
that's a sad day for outlaw country.
But it is kind of weird to. Some are celebrated, some are not. Maybe one day, the tale of Morgan Wallen
Yeah, but you know
throwing a
what?
chair off a Nashville, celebrity bar.
But you know what? Even with that, without that kind of stuff, outlaw country was kind of outlaw country because it was even outside of the general mainstream of country. It wasn't Nashville country.
Yeah,
and
he
this
is
guy is the
Nashville.
face of Nashville.
No, I get it. I understand. I'm not defending the guy. But
I know,
I'm just
I know,
saying.
you're having fun.
I'm just saying though there is. That's what I'm saying. They're throwing the TVs out the window, and thank God nobody was killed there. But some of these people are celebrated now.
Yeah. Let's celebrate this. Billie Eilish is releasing her third album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, on May 17th. She's not going to be releasing any of the songs as singles because she wants fans to listen to it all at once. So you have to wait till it comes out.
So brave.
Missy Elliott is doing her first ever headlining tour.
So brave.
I might go up to Chicago and see this Missy Elliott tour. Timbaland, Sierra, and Busta Rhymes are also performing on this 24-city trek out of this world. It kicks off July 4th. The closest to us is in Chicago at Allstate Arena on August 22nd. But first ever headlining tour for Missy Elliott. This is going to be
I would go to
awesome.
that.
All right.
Me too,
Road
man.
trip.
Break your neck.
Yesterday,
Who's playing?
It's Missy Elliott,
Yeah.
Timbaland,
Sierra.
Sierra, and Busta
Busta
Rhymes.
dude.
Got you all in check.
Woo-ha! I saw Timbaland
Yeah.
in concert once.
And?
It's aight.
Okay.
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 Have you ever seen Missy Elliott?
I don't really,
Are you kidding me, dude?
Oh, I bet you that's an amazing
You're whipping
show.
nipping Fred and Danielle. You know that?
Yeah. That's right.
Did you know that? That's what I think about you.
Well, thank you.
Yesterday, the
I think that
Struts,
was a compliment, but okay.
the Struts announced that they're going to be coming back through town with Barnes Courtney at the Factory on Saturday, July 27th. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. John Fogerty also announced yesterday with George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Hey, I'm sorry if this is it makes me look stupid. Is Barnes Courtney? Is that a person or is that a band? What does that
Hey,
mean?
man,
I think
don't
it's a
know.
dude.
I
Okay.
have no
Is that? I was just wondering. Is that a name or is that?
I think it's a guy.
Okay.
Let's see
It's a
here.
guy named Barnes.
It's a guy named Barnes, but Courtney should be his first name, so it should be Courtney Barnes.
What
but
if-
it's Barnes Courtney? It's
Oh,
weird.
maybe
Is
that's
it?
what it is.
I don't know.
It's a legal thing.
I don't know.
Every
if-
time I see it on a piece of paper, I go, "That's weird."
His legal
his
name
name
is
is-
Barn Country, but they thought that was too on the nose.
He's
Barnes
Barnaby.
Courtney.
Wait, I want to know: is John Fogerty coming to town?
Yes, he is. He's coming to town with George Thorogood and the Destroyers. And John Fogerty's son's band, the Hardy Har, is going to be opening the shows. They will be at Family Arena on Saturday, August 10th. On a Saturday.
Wow.
Why are they playing inside? No
come
offense to the
on.
Family Arena.
I don't care. I would go to that show.
Go. Probably last
But
time.
I want to see John Fogerty outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an outdoor show. No offense to the Family Arena.
You want to see some rain while you're watching?
I also would like to see George Thorogood because I hear he's not in great health. Last I heard.
Oh, really?
It's a weird
I was
reason
with
to
him
want to see
in
him.
Yeah, you have a-
2023
Well,
and
because
he
it
was
could be the
all right.
last time, jerk.
He's got a
I
weird
see.
thing for
With him?
seeing
I was
sick
with
people.
him. Yeah, I interviewed George Thorogood in 22. He was all right. He had a terrible mustache. He's okay.
What makes a terrible mustache?
It just wasn't filled in, and it was.
I have that.
It needs help. It just wasn't good. It didn't need to happen. He was trying to make it happen, and doesn't need to happen.
Forced.
George
forced
Thorogood and the
stash.
Destroyers. That's a great bar band. Like
Yeah.
that they got some real.
I
One
want to
bourbon.
see that band behind chicken wire
Yeah.
at all times. They should just have their own chicken wire they bring and put up at Family Arena and just make it feel that way.
They hand
Like
out
they-
beer bottles to everyone in the front row. so
Like they
can-
play Helen's. You know, they'll be in Helen's.
Don't even get me
once a
started on
month.
George Thorogood at Helen's. I'm there. That's excellent.
They got some real awesome songs.
Well, I got a parking lot across the street. I'm charging. It's only $20 for
Oh,
parking.
good. You got a vest?
Yeah.
Scratch my back, baby. I love that guy, dude.
Was it 2 bourbons?
One bourbon, one scotch,
I know this.
And one
One beer?
Gatorade.
one beer.
It's a good song.
Guys, R.I.P.
I drink alone. Sorry.
Former Wallflowers guitarist Michael Ward, who's the bald guy in the Wallflowers, he's died at the age of 57. He played on their 1996 Grammy-winning album Bringing Down the Horse, and his cause of death wasn't revealed. The Wallflowers said Michael's role and talents will forever remain a crucial part of our band's history, and his contributions to music began before his time. He says, listening to Thin Lizzy on a Sorrowful Day, rest now, Mike. Much love to his family and his
Yeah, I
two
don't think he
kids."
was with the band for a while.
Yeah, I guess not. But, I mean, that was the only record
Well,
that mattered,
yeah.
you know? CBS is saying goodbye to 3 shows next month. Bob Hart's Abishola, that's going to end after 5 seasons on Monday, May 6th. It's going to be followed that night by season finales for NCIS and NCIS Hawaii. And then on Thursday, May 16th, Big Bang Theory prequel series Young Sheldon is going to air its series finale. And then the next night, on the 17th of May, SWAT will end after 7 seasons, and that will be followed by the season finales of Fire Country and Blue Bloods.
We watched that Young Sheldon at our house. It's a good show.
You like
Is it?
Yeah, it's it's a good family show.
It's better than its source material.
I don't like the
some-
Big Bang Theory,
Big Bang Theories. I hate it.
Me too.
but Young Sheldon is good.
I haven't tried it. My mother loves it. My aunt loves it. Everybody loved it. Jeff loved it.
You know who's in? The woman from Ghostbusters plays the mom. Annie Potts.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, she's awesome in it.
Listen, I don't dislike anybody that's in it. It's just every time I try to watch it, I was like, what is this? This seems like a TV show that was written to
Chuck Lorre.
to look like a TV show inside of another TV show.
Every character was annoying to me. It was like 5 annoying characters just put together.
Gotcha.
Not for me.
This might be for you. John Mulaney is doing a 6-episode live special for Netflix called Everybody's in LA. Here's a little promo of John Mulaney.
Okay.
Coming to Netflix this May. Everyone. John Mulaney presents Everybody's in LA.
6 live installments of the program.
We're John Mulaney.
John Mulaney
Explores the city of Los Angeles.
With his comedian friends.
Featuring people equal to, but not necessarily.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Chris Rock.
I'm David Letterman.
It's a celebration of LA. We'll have music.
We'll have one of those delivery cart robots. Fingers crossed.
We'll have local LA County officials
talking to the biggest names in comedy.
And it's only on for 1 week.
During the something. I'm sorry.
during the Netflix Is a Joke festival this May.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. I don't
Crazy
know
how he kept throwing his voice.
really what to expect. I imagine they'll keep it on Netflix, but it almost sounds like it's live. I don't know, but it's going to debut on May 3rd.
Somebody said August 10th. Okay, so you said that the Fogarty's in town August 10th. Same day as Bush,
Creed, or
Blink-182, Pink, and Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, no.
Those are all,
Oh, how do I make a decision between Pink and Five Fingered Death Punch?
I don't know. I want to go to that Bush show.
A lot of crossover.
lots of babysitters going to be on call that night, so you better book it now.
I think of all those. I think of all that. I'll go to Bush.
Really?
If those are all the same day.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd go there.
Bush.
Well, let me ask you this, since we all go to shows. Band tee etiquette. So we've heard the rule before that if you're going to wear a band's merch, you better know at least 3 of their songs. Have you guys ever been asked?
Oh, yeah.
So have I.
I think I was.
love that question.
I think I realized when that was going to be a thing. Dustin, this kid Dustin in geometry class, came in with the same Rage Against the Machine shirt as I was wearing, and took it off because he was so embarrassed to be wearing the same shirt as this guy.
Wow.
And then he and his bud both asked me like if I knew songs, and I was like, "What? Like what? Is that a thing?
I dare you to ask me.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a thing? Oh,
Go ahead, bitch.
I could play 50
Not
of their
you.
songs.
Oh,
What's
not
wrong
me.
with you?
I used to, so I'm a big Misfits fan. My cousin Josh got me into them in high school, and so I still have like my original Misfits shirt that I've had since high school. It's all worn out, and I remember like going to the Creepy Crawler, the Galaxy, or whatever, and these idiot dudes be like, like come up and be like, name one song, and I would just rattle through all of it, and they were like,
All right,
okay. Do you remember?
Oh, you were approved?
Yeah.
So stupid.
Where'd you get Misfit shirt?
mad.
Hot Topic?
Yeah. So
That's so stupid.
the band. Well, anyway, a surprising number of Americans don't agree that we should know at least 3 of the songs. More than 30% of Americans don't think you need to know artists' music to fly their colors.
I think you should. And if you fail the quiz, you got to take your shirt off right there.
Okay. 10% say
Concert
they own
ticket?
a shirt from an artist they've never even listened to. Do you own a shirt of a band that you don't listen to?
Do I own a shirt? No, I do not.
Okay.
If I ever wear a band tee out, go ahead. Ask me any question.
Okay.
That used to be a thing on Warped Tour. Moon, same way. Bands that just hand you shirts. You have no clue what band it is. You just wear it.
Yeah, man.
You
You just
don't even
support,
know what
you're
they even
supporting
sound like.
bands. You're just supporting
No,
bands.
I'm of the
What's wrong
opinion
with
that if you don't answer the quiz, you need to take the shirt off,
Right there.
pay a small fine,
Wow.
and
But you're a billboard. I mean, bands want you to wear their
listen,
stuff.
rules are rules. I don't make them.
No, rules.
I
are
don't make the rules.
Rules is rules, but
I
this
just
ain't a rule.
enforce them.
The most popular music artist T-shirt in America right now. Can you guess who it belongs to?
Man, I see a lot of teenage kids, especially girls, wearing Nirvana shirts.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
It's
idea.
gotta be
They're
up
selling them at
there.
Target now.
I was going to
so-
say, whoever's sold the rights to Target, which was Ramones, like, since
Oh,
the
yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Green Day as well. Blink,
Led
Stones.
Zeppelin.
All right, so you have the answer.
I
What's
do have the answer.
Who's the most
Aerosmith.
popular?
The most popular
Pink Floyd.
music T-shirt in America belongs to
The Grateful Dead.
Olivia Rodrigo, which is surprising. But she's been selling out her arenas, and people are wearing Olivia Rodrigo T-shirts all over the place. I don't know if I really believe that stat, but the average person spends around $400 on band shirts in their lifetime, but metal fans spend the most. They average about $500 in their lifetime on
I love that.
T-shirts. I do
They
too.
wear that. They wear that metal flag.
Yeah, they do.
Proudly.
They hang it high.
And I bet you
love that.
the place that asks the least of others as far as like name 3 songs is the metal scene.
Is the
Because
metal scene.
they're just stoked that you're there. Oh, you got an Iron Man shirt?
And they also have the coolest shirts.
That's cool,
Yeah,
man.
somebody said this yesterday, and I agree. I never heard this. Somebody in Steve Ewing's band said this. So, like, they said it was presented to him that metalheads are nice people dressed up as mean people, and hippies are mean people dressed up as nice
Yes.
people. And I agree with that 100%.
That's
I agree with
hilarious.
that 100%.
That's great.
Well, metal fans also have the most T-shirts in their collection. They average about 10, with the overall average for those of us who are music fans about 6.
You know why? Because their rules, if you have to live by rules, Rizz, is just have a good time, all the time. That's my philosophy, Marty.
And finally, 34% of Americans own a shirt from a concert they never went to. I'm this person. I collect all these vintage tour shirts.
Same.
And
Oh,
I just
yeah.
love them. And so, but that's a collector's item. That's like baseball cards.
I
think
collect
that's bad.
obscure band. If I go to a thrift shop and I see like a band that I'm like, this is like a band that's did 4 shows and broke up. Mm-hmm. Like Tom Irwin and the Hayburners. I'm buying that shirt and I'm wearing it around, and people, I don't know, couldn't tell you.
And I will come up to you and go, hey,
Name 4 Tom Irwin and the Hayburners songs. And no offense, Tom Irwin and the Hayburners. I know you guys are still together somewhere in Springfield, Illinois, but
I'll say you take that shirt off right now.
Yeah, bro, you can't even name songs.
I'll name you a Tom Irwin and Hayburner song right now. You want to hear it? Corn. Corn Part 2.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday today. Isaac Hempstead Wright. That's Bran Stark from Game of Thrones. Bran the Broken. He's 25. Elle Fanning, Dakota Fanning's younger sister, and Princess Aurora and Maleficent, is 26. Kristen Stewart is 34. Leighton Meester is 38. Jay Baruchel is 42. Albert Hammond Jr. from The Strokes. His dad is Albert Hammond Sr., if you would believe it or not.
Who's a like great composer.
Yeah, who did It Never Rains in Southern California. Albert Hammond Jr. is 44. Keisha Knight Pulliam is 45. That's Rudy from The Cosby Show. Also in Medea Goes to Jail. Gerard Way from My Kim is 47. Jenna Jameson is 50. Cynthia Nixon Miranda on Sex and the City is 58. Mark Pellegrino. I believe he has a drink that's very popular.
Oh, the Mark?
Yeah, is 59. And Dennis Quaid. How old do you think Dennis Quaid is? Dennis. Not Randy. Dennis.
He is
65.
63.
He's in his late 60s, if not early 70s. Been around forever.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll go 71.
Happy birthday, Dennis. 70 years old.
Ah, 70. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is not Jenna Jameson, because Moon already said her name, but Angelica Sin. Today's birthday girl has been in 424 fine films, including 40-Year-Old Size Queens 5, the American Anal Association, which Scott is a
member,
proud chapter president.
That's what that AAA sticker is?
Yeah. Yep, that's what that means.
Yep.
Okay, now it's all going together.
St. Louis chapter president of the American Anal Association.
It's a good gig.
She was in Ass Traffic, Bodacious Tatas 1, Double Airbags 23, Hooter Nation 7, Horny Housewives in Heat 15, International Tushy, Lesbian Big Boob Bangaroo 4, My Mother Loves the Brothers 2, and who could forget her role in 2003's It's Raining Tushy Girls. Angelica Sin is 51 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those were your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right. Guys, we'll take a break. We'll come back, and we're going to play Rizz Show Password. Everybody loves Rizz Show Password. So, Rafe's going to be the game show host. You guys on the phone will pick a teammate. We'll have 2 callers. You guys pick teammates, myself, Moon, Lern, or King Scott. Rafe will give us here in the studio the password. We'll use one-word clues to have you guess the password. 2 out of 3 right. You guys win your choice of prizes. Point Fest tickets, Chili Pepper tickets, 30 Seconds to Mars tickets, or Sum 41 tickets. Rafe, what else am I missing?
We'll go to the rules when we come back.
All right.
I'll get into the deets.
I love the calm before the storm. Like, it's so quiet.
I'll get
like,
into the deets before. When
Okay, all right.
That way it's fresh in everyone's mind. Listen, that would be the one.
Yes,
thing
that's the one thing. Yeah, please listen.
Listen to all clues, not just a clue you're being given in the moment.
Listen to all clues. All right, 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Rizz password will be next. Like it or not. All right, 8:36. It is Tuesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more, and the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and 2nd. Tickets available now at www.raceway.com. Severe delays and 3 lanes blocked due to a crash. Missouri 364 eastbound at 270. We also have severe delays and increasing 270 eastbound between Tesson Ferry and 64. Average speed about 25 miles an hour. Your point forecast mild, partly cloudy, high of 72. Right now it's 58 at the Point Studio.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and what a day in which this has been already.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, joined by
Like,
absolutely
something
was.
like that. Yeah.
And we were in the parking lot. And
Absolutely so.
So you want to have a nice yard all summer long? Well, reach out to Green Envy Lawns, and they've been doing this in St. Louis for over a decade, so they know what they're doing. Plus, they use products that are formulated for our soil right here and our weather conditions, our turf types. They don't use some generic, cheap, and effective product. They use actual, real deal, great products for us. So your yard will look absolutely amazing, and you don't have to worry about those spring weeds or the crabgrass problem that will be big this year because of the moisture and just the temperatures heating up and everything. So do not have a terrible yard this year. There's no excuse. Reach out to Green Envy Lawns. They're absolutely amazing, and I've been using them for now over a year, and I love having to come out there because they're professionally trained, they're commercially licensed applicators, certified by the Missouri Department of Agriculture, and there's no part-timers or high school kids, so you're going to have pros that are on your property. They know what they're doing, and it's going to be awesome, and your yard's going to look absolutely amazing. Reach out to them. They're open 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And all you got to do is call 636-757-1600 or go to greenenvylawns.com.
All right, you guys ready?
Oh, God.
Ready,
Let's
sir.
get into it. Rizz password. All right, up for grabs today, we have Point Fest tickets, Point Fest 2024, featuring Bad Omens, Wage War, Grandson, Avatar, and more. Saturday, May 18th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We've got tickets to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Big Summer Show, July 30th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We've got tickets to go see 30 Seconds to Mars, Big Summer Show with AFI, Poppy, and Kenny Hoopla. August 2nd at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And we have tickets to go see Sum 41 with special guest, The Interrupters. April 24th over at the Factory. Stop it. So, Rizz password, we'll get 2 contestants on the phone. You guys will pick teammates. Myself, Moon, Lern, or King Scott. Rafe will then give us in the studio the password. We will provide 1-word clues to help you guess the password. 2 out of 3 right, 2 out of 3 wins. You get your choice of prizes.
And look at this. Lern goes all out and prints us out this thing so we can write down. And you may not have that. You may not have a Lern in your life. But let me suggest right now, just at least having a pen.
Well, if you're in your car, you can't.
Write it on your arm or on the dashboard.
Well, I'm hoping you just, in your head, pay attention.
You only have to keep track of 3 clues.
Yeah.
It's not like...
just think.
You don't need to scroll. You don't need to scribe. Just pay attention.
All right, so what else I got to know?
Write it down. The password will be given. The password is a single word. We have had people guess sentences before. It is a single word. No form of that word can be used in the clue. But if you do guess something and I say form of, that means you're close and you get one more chance at it. To give you an example, if you guessed pharmacist and the word was pharmacy, I would say form of, and you would have to correct your answer from pharmacist to pharmacy.
Right.
And if you don't do that, you're an idiot.
We had an example where somebody's like mountain, and you said form of, and they went Toyota.
Cupcake.
Or who knows?
Okay, well, also for the clue givers, let's try to stay on track, okay?
Yeah, right, Rizz?
This is
yes.
never our
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, how dare you?
Never.
Let's try to stay on track.
We've
okay?
never
It's not always.
Here we go.
Sometimes you overshoot each other, and that's when it gets dicey, when we go too far.
That's when it gets fun.
All right, Natalie, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Natalie. Okay, Natalie, who is going to be your teammate?
You are Rizz.
Okay.
Wow.
Poor choice, but I like the
All right, Natalie. Pay no attention to that idiot.
I like the faith that you.
Kyle, hello.
I won't.
Hello.
All right, Kyle, pick a teammate.
Can I choose Moon, please?
Okay.
Absolutely, you may choose me
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
because I choose you.
Thanks.
All right.
And it is Natalie versus Kyle. Rizz versus Moon. Okay.
Okay.
The first password is being administered, and because Rizz was chosen first, Rizz will go first. After that, winner can choose to play or pass. But because
Who's making weird sounds? What is that?
Is that a dragon?
That is a dragon flying around.
It's a dragon or a kitchen chair.
No, they're plunging.
Is Natalie the mother of dragons?
Who's plunging a toilet?
Okay, here we go. Natalie, I will be providing the first clue. And
I'm ready.
your clue is... I'm going to give it away.
Come on.
Apple.
Tree.
Okay.
Kyle, your word is field.
Orchard.
Golly.
This is
Kyle,
your game.
you earned it,
Damn
brother.
it.
That's
Well
yours.
done,
You
Kyle.
earned it.
Way to go.
It
Kyle.
was Orchard. Natalie, I'm sorry. There's nothing I could have done there. The second clue was going to be the giveaway.
If somebody was a genius
Right.
and Kyle was a genius,
Kyle's not a genius.
Applefield.
I mean, that's pretty.
All right, here we go.
Didn't say
Here we
farm.
go. Next one.
That's
Kyle's a
straightforward.
god
All right, the
dang-
second password is being administered. Moon Valjean, because you won, you have the option to play or pass. Please make your decision accordingly and promptly. Would you like to play or pass?
I think Kyle's so gosh dang smart. May I say this?
If you write it bigger for me to read it.
Oh, gosh.
It's the same word I would have said too.
Hang on, I just want to.
Proper noun.
It is
Yes.
a proper noun. And apostrophe.
We've but it's a single word. We've counted proper nouns before.
We have.
Yeah.
I guess I'll allow it.
Okay, he's gonna allow it.
Kyle,
He's gonna
we're
allow it.
we're
Kyle.
going all out here, buddy. Kyle,
All right.
Kyle, your clue is Haley's.
Comet.
Yes, baby.
Wow.
That's it. We didn't even get a chance, Natalie.
That's all right,
I'm
Rizz.
sorry. I'm
to go.
sorry.
I may start eliminating proper nouns, but for today,
I mean, that would have been my Haley's Comet. Would have been.
Yeah. That's
That would have been the
it's
only
a-
one.
It's a banger.
I had a backup, but I didn't need it.
Asteroid.
I'm not going to tell you
Why?
because I don't want you. No,
Get
no,
out of here.
No, I'm a winner for a reason.
Not gonna tell me.
He's
He says
Why?
his
sink
words.
cleaner.
Why?
What am I going to train
Good
my
job,
enemy?
Kyle.
No, thanks.
Why won't you tell me?
No, because it'll bother you more if I don't.
Yeah, you're
Well,
walking
it's
right
working.
into
And this is a game, babe. This is
All
a
right,
game.
Moon and I are off the table now.
Oh, we're off the table?
For now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We already had our chance.
I love this game. I'm all stressed out.
Charlotte. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Charlotte. Lern or King Scott?
I'm going to go girl power and go Lern.
All right,
go, babe.
Charlotte and Lern and Brandon. Hello.
Hello.
All right, you are with King Scott.
Girl power.
Brandon does not seem
I
happy.
like that.
All right, here we go.
He's upset.
You got it, Lern.
All right.
Brandon hung up.
Figure this out. Okay.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, gosh.
This is your first word to learn because you were chosen first. You will go first in this round.
You see it, Scott?
You see it? All right, King Scott has been given the word. Learn and Charlotte.
Man, I want to see where we're going
You're
here.
going to be mad.
Good luck.
Oh, no.
Okay, Charlotte, we got it. Let's see. Who? Yell.
Scream?
No.
Okay. Good guess.
Yes.
Oh.
There is a word that will unlock this.
Stop it.
Yeah, you need to shut.
All right.
You love to play when you're not playing.
Brandon.
I didn't even get to play.
I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, Brandon. Let's go with repeat.
Let's go, Brandon.
All right, Charlotte. Charlotte, here we go.
Yes.
Cave.
Oh, gosh. Cave. Tour?
Oh, did you listen to the other clue, Charlotte?
Just stop
hung
ye-
up. It's
Don't
okay.
yell until
Fine.
finished.
Yell at my
Charlotte,
teammate.
forgot-
Teammate.
All right, Brandon. Think of the clues here. Canyon.
Grand.
Okay, Charlotte.
Guys.
And we're done.
Here we go. No, we're not done.
At
We're
least
not
it's even-
done.
at least
Here
it's
we go.
even
Oh, my
twos.
God, guys.
All right, Charlotte. Hey, sound.
You got to pay attention.
Sound.
Echo.
Echo.
Good clue, good guess.
Echo.
All right.
Good job.
Echo.
I did not know how you were going to pull that back.
Echo,
from
echo,
Tor.
echo.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
You want
Good
to tell? You want
job.
to tell him what you said about the word?
No, repeat was the unlock word. It
I
should have been
know.
unlocked
Yeah,
to repeat.
That's what he thought. He should.
I was going to say plasma.
great.
As well.
You going to say what?
Well done,
It wouldn't work
Learn,
'cause
and
it's
well
echo.
done, King
Oh,
Scott.
plasm?
And
Yeah,
your
I was like,
partners.
no.
That wouldn't have worked.
I'm administering
Could've.
word number 2. Password number 2 is being administered
This
as we
word.
speak.
Wait. May I see it? May I see it?
Oh, this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
May I see it?
Nodded. You gave me the nod.
Oh.
You saw it.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, there.
Learn,
there's one
because you
word.
did win. The Charlotte and you won the last round. You have the option to play or pass. Would you like to play or would you like to pass?
I'm going to play.
She's going to play.
All right, Charlotte, here we go. Here we go. The word is story.
Book?
Rizz puts his hands in the air. He's commenting in every way.
No. This is a tough one.
Yeah, this one's very tough. All right, we got this. Parable.
Woohoo!
Well, not the big words,
Oh,
bro.
dude.
Why not?
Poem.
Well, I'm sorry, poem, you said?
Poem.
All right, good guess. All right. Oh, man. All right, Charlotte. Fairy tale.
Is that 2 words or is
I don't know.
that one word?
I'm gonna
Or is that hyphenated?
That's one word.
Yeah, it's one.
I'm gonna allow it because it's already been said.
Well, she could say it and then
Life.
Brandon.
What'd you say?
A lesson?
Fairy tale is 2 words, by the way.
Damn it.
Fairy tale's 2 words. There should be a punishment administered.
All right, well, get the
Well, I
gun
allow
out, I guess.
conjunctive words like you can do conjunctive words like lipstick, for example.
Yeah, but that is one word.
It is, but you know.
Good heavens. Let's see here. Lesson.
It's literally the last
That's
guess.
the last word she said, but okay.
Oh, I didn't hear her say that.
Yeah, this is a listening game.
I know.
All right, so your clue, Brandy, is the last thing the other person
Brandon.
guessed.
Brandon,
I'm sorry.
Do you have a guess?
I'm not sure. Fable.
From the mouth of defeat, he snatches victory.
Never
Holy
mind.
moly.
Scott, you're a genius. Never
Brandon's
mind.
a genius too.
Oh, 1-1.
I'm sorry, I made fun of you.
This is exciting.
Scott
Coming
knew
down
he
to
was
this.
I did. He knew it. He knew what Brandon was thinking. Sorry, Scott.
This is it. This is the final one.
It's all for the show.
This is King
It's all
Scott's
for the show.
his new strategy is just to repeat the last guess until this person gets it.
All right, y'all know the word?
All right, Scott, you won the last round somehow miraculously by just repeating the last guess. So, would you like to play or pass?
I'm going to pass on this one.
All right, he is going to pass. Lern and Charlotte, you will be up first.
All right. Charlotte. Let's see here. Iceberg.
Titanic.
Good guess.
All right. Snow.
Arctic.
Good guess.
All right. Here it is. Charlotte. Melting.
Glacier.
That was the word right there. That was the word.
Congratulations.
Done right there.
Yeah.
Way to go, Charlotte.
Nice work.
All right, hang on.
Girl
Hey,
power.
it's 9 o'clock right now. We got to make that
We
announcement.
do have to make this announcement.
It's exactly 9 o'clock, guys. We're doing something on time.
People of the Point, 105.7 The Point presents Blue October Switchfoot. Matt Nathanson. Help from My Friends Tour 2024. This is a co-headlining tour with all three artists rotating as the headliner in different cities. And of course, Blue October will close out our St. Louis date on Friday, August 16th at St. Louis Music Park. Tickets go on sale this Friday, 10 a.m.
Don't sleep on Switchfoot either. That's
They're
one of the best live bands ever. We toured with them so many times, and I still, every time I watch them, I'm like, this is such a good band. It's so entertaining. They love what they do. That band rules. And I know everybody already has a
Blue
love for them.
October, Switchfoot, and who else?
Matt Nathanson.
Matt Nathanson, Friday, August 16th, St. Louis Music Park.
You got
Tickets
it.
on sale
Very good.
Friday at 10 a.m.
Yep.
There you go.
All the details at 1057thepoint.com.
Okay, with that being said, one more round of password. Everybody's up for grabs now.
Everybody's up.
Scott Villaridge, hello.
Hello, good morning.
All right.
Hey, Lern, shout out to my daughter Olivia. She loves you since the Point Show.
Oh, thanks,
that's
Olivia.
nice.
I love her too.
All right, Scott, pick a teammate.
I'll go with you, Rizz.
Okay. Fine. All right, Scott. The two Scotts. Here we go. Mike, hello.
Hey.
All right, pick somebody.
Let's go with Big Terry.
Let's go.
All right,
Big
BT.
Hey, you want it? You got it. Let's get it.
You want it? You got it.
Lern coming off the win.
Mike and BT.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Because you were selected first, Rizz, you will have to give the first clue. She's not looking. I'll show
Oh,
it
I'm
to
sorry.
you.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Scott's Tale of Two Scots.
Okay, Scott,
Password
ready?
has been administered.
You wanted to play.
You want it?
Scott,
You got it.
wanted to play.
Rizzuto, are you
You love
ready?
to play when you're not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on me.
Pressure's
All right. Boats.
Cruise.
Okay.
All right. Mike. Doc.
Pier.
Okay. Scott. I Freight.
Freight. Stock freight. Cargo.
All right. Mike. Bay.
Barge.
Oh.
Mood can't handle it.
I can't handle this.
It's always easy when you're not
I thought
playing.
we would have had it with the.
We all got it figured out.
Inlet.
Ooh.
You fools!
You put
Inlet. Port.
All right. Here we go. Here it is. Mike. Gulf.
I'm melting.
Shore.
Oh God.
Can I
Hang on,
can I
we gotta-
tag in?
We have to recap.
We have to
Well,
recap.
we're supposed to recap before you went.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm going to let one more go. And then
Oh.
recap. It's not fair. You got to go first.
Man. You think there's an unlock word to this?
Don't tell him. Don't.
I'm losing my brain over here.
Longshoreman.
Wow, that's like
What
3
the
words,
hell?
but that's
Oh, what a
fine.
No, sorry,
turd.
that's one word.
Sailor.
All right, hold on. Calm down.
That's a great word, actually.
Let me recap.
One word.
We've gone through 7 clues. Boats, dock, freight, bay, inlet, gulf, longshoreman. Now you may give your clue.
Okay, Mike. Beach.
We're toast.
It's all good. It's always great when the host starts laughing at you.
What's wrong with that?
No, it's great.
Channel.
What did you say?
Channel.
Oh.
Scott, do I need to give any more clues, or can you guess?
Man, you guys are all over the board. Oh.
No, not all of us.
Come on, give a clue. Give a clue.
Give a clue.
You're gonna let your boy hang out there like that?
I don't know any more words for this one.
I have one.
Back to you.
You got no guess here, Scott? To save.
You got no words? You got no clue?
I got no
This
clue.
is on you.
Add a clue.
Well, I got a guess, but it doesn't match a couple of the clues. I don't know.
Well, just try it. See what you think.
Marina?
No.
All right.
Good word.
You guessed Marina with no clue.
Here we go, Mike. Ship.
I thought we used that one already.
Nope.
Ship.
Dinghy.
I'm gonna kill you.
Nice.
Did we use the word cargo already?
Yes, it was
we already
guess.
used the word cargo. I have to stop writing stuff down.
You guys want to end this?
No.
Because I
It should have been unlocked the third word.
I can help you end this. I can help you end this. This misery.
Hang on.
This misery you're putting us all through.
Yeah. Let's let Moon say the word, and then both of them get to guess if the first guy doesn't get
All
it.
right, okay. Moon's going to say the word, and whoever buzzes in first by saying their name.
Yeah, you have
can
to
guess,
say
okay?
either
Say
Scott
your
or
name.
Mike, okay?
Are you ready for this?
This
we
is
go.
a real weird twist on a game I'm supposed to be refereeing. But go ahead.
Okay.
This is never going to end.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Scott and Mike.
Ready. Scott is.
Okay, here is your clue. Pearl.
Mike. Oyster.
Wow.
Scott, take a guess, buddy, please.
One chance to steal. Pearl. I'm going to read. Boats, dock, freight, bay, inlet, gulf, longshoreman, beach. I said nothing. Ship and pearl.
Pearl. Pirate.
The word is harbor. I can't anymore.
The word is harbor.
The word is harbor. I can't.
I was going to do rhymes with barber.
Harbor.
I mean, they were on Harbor Freight,
Man.
Pearl Harbor.
I thought harbor
Tools.
freight would have done it.
Tools. I thought if you guys had thrown Pearl in there, they would have got it, but I was wrong. I was
Pearl.
wrong.
I didn't think of pearl.
I was wrong.
I didn't either.
If it okay, I didn't think of the word pearl.
Didn't matter.
What other word would you have used?
All the ones that you did. I mean, all the ones that you both did. I just thought they were
Scott-
dancing around it. They were so close.
Scott and Mike, this is it. This is the last one. This whoever gets this wins.
Dad's angry. Here we go.
We're doing a one-word
We're doing
password?
a one-word password right now. Whoever gets this wins. Wait.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Shout out to the chat as well for not giving it away. They're doing really good.
I turned them off.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, the chat is off. They're
'Cause that
doing
could've
really.
been another-
They're doing really good because they can't.
Second to last letter.
Good job, chat.
They can't do.
Never
Good
mind.
job,
Now they're
chat.
doing
You guys
I'm
are
punching your
turds.
keyboards right now because you can't figure out why your comments aren't going into the chat.
much cheating.
By default, you are going to go first because no one won the last one, and you got
Okay.
angry and
And
shouted
you
out the
gave up.
password.
Oh, my.
By default, I choose
Scott.
you to go first.
Yes.
All right. Scribble.
Scribble. Crayon.
All right, I'm going to do his Big Terry because I think we need some luck over here. All right. Mike. A drawing.
Sketch.
That's 2 words. Let's be careful.
Drawing.
Okay. I'm trying to choose.
Joy.
I'm trying to choose joy.
You were quick on that one.
There's an unlock word. See if you got it in you or BT. Come on, cool.
Pencil.
All right. Pencil. Sorry, I was
You
talking.
said pencil?
Yeah.
Doodle.
Oh, there it is. You win.
Good job.
Oh, is it 10 o'clock already?
Nice.
Man.
Scott,
Labra
congratulations.
was the unlock word.
What was it?
Labra would be the unlock word.
Labra.
Labra.
Your vocabulary.
Labradoodle. But is Labra's not a
Oh,
word?
you can't do that.
It is a word.
No.
Look up Labra. Labra's not a
That's
word.
Libra. That's your sign.
You're stupid. Took you
What?
guys 27 guesses to get to Harbor. You don't get to tell me
God.
what a word is today.
I did my job with Harbor.
You did.
You can't do
I
that.
thought Freight was going to get it. I definitely thought Bay was going to get it.
Beach.
Well, they're bouncing
Earl
around.
should have gotten it, but I think at that time there were so many things in their head that they just couldn't come back from it, dude.
Yeah, I think if they had Pearl before Longshoreman.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't think about.
Well, congratulations to the Scots
Neither
for
did
getting
I.
one correct. That was great.
That was really good.
They had
Wow,
boats,
riveting.
cruise, dock, pier, freight bay, inlet, shore, beach channel, marina, ship, dinghy, cargo. I mean, there was a lot. There's a lot at Longshoreman.
All the words were in the harbor.
All the words. I mean, it's only so many Harbor words.
I know.
Anger.
A lot of anger there. All right, we got to take a break.
The Harbor was angry that day.
All right, Moon, do you want to do sports or emails next?
Let's do emails.
All right, emails. We got a couple emails to get to, which we haven't gotten to in a couple days. Couple, 2-3 emails, Moon, and then we'll.
Sounds good.
I got to regroup here. It is 9/11. It is Tuesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide
You
Technology.
want to play
Raceway.
tomorrow again?
I do. I love this game.
Sure.
I
Let's
do
play
too.
again tomorrow.
Let's do it.
The Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more, and the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and 2nd. Tickets available now at www.raceway.com. We have delays, 270 eastbound between Big Bend and 64. Your point forecast, mild, partly cloudy, high is 72. Right now it's 61 at the Point Studio.
All right, we got a couple minutes left. Let's do sports. All right, Moon, what do we got?
Sparts, brought to you by DraftKings, the casino queen. Call to book your Bracket Bash watch parties at DraftKings Sportbook now. The Cardinals had a ninth inning rally that was exciting and forced extra innings, but they couldn't get the win. They took Ryan Helsley for 2 runs in the 10th, and the Cards batters couldn't do anything. Cards go down 5-3 to the Phillies. They go again tonight at Busch with a 6:45 start. The UConn Huskies are champs again. Connecticut won their second consecutive NCAA men's basketball national championship on Monday night, defeating the Purdue Boilermakers 75-60. Even though the game was billed as the battle of the big men between Purdue's Zach Edey and UConn's Donovan Clingan, Huskies guard Tristan Newton led the team with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Newton was the most outstanding player of the tournament. UConn is the first team to win back-to-back titles since Florida did it in 06-07. Here is the final call.
All right, here we go.
It is a Yukon coronation. The Huskies make history.
There we go. It was an ass whooping.
They make history again.
Okay, if I were to ask you where Purdue is, where is it?
Purdue, it's over by the turkey farm.
Where's Purdue? Where is this? Where is
Pennsylvania.
Purdue?
Chicken farms.
Right?
Purdue.
Purdue, yeah.
Indiana.
Ohio.
Pennsylvania.
Indiana, right?
Y'all from Pennsylvania?
So you got where?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Only because it
Ohio.
starts with a P. I feel like everything.
Ohio.
Indiana.
I'm going Indiana.
It is Indiana.
Oh.
Congratulations.
that
You're
sounds,
so good
yeah,
at this
that seems right now that you say it.
That'd be a good quiz for you guys. Like, I'm going to name a school like Vanderbilt. Where's that at?
Oh, that's in
Oh, that's
Virginia.
in Tennessee.
That sounds right too. Now that you say it.
Nashville.
Where's Vanderbilt?
Nashville.
It's Tennessee. Yeah.
It's Tennessee.
But
I apparently I'm just associating letters because I was like Virginia.
I'm going to do a little quiz maybe
Hey,
tomorrow.
I gotta
again,
know
do it again.
where's
Pop
Penn
quiz.
State.
Pop-Tart.
Where's Gonzaga?
Screw sports. This is way more fun.
Oh.
Virginia,
That is a great question.
Massachusetts.
It's Gonzaga's, by the way.
Gonzaga.
It's plural. And it's Ohio.
Is it really?
You have no idea.
I have no
idea.
idea.
I'm going to say
Massachusetts. You don't know?
Maryland.
You just
I want to say
conviction.
it's in California.
It is.
No way, dude.
No way.
Definitely
No,
sounds like
it's
some
Midwest.
wackadoo East Coast.
Are they
name.
allowed to
Some
win
corn-eating
the Final Four?
Gonzagas.
I'm going Maryland.
I believe it is. Yeah, just as I thought. Spokane, Washington.
Oh man! Hey, you got out west.
Hey, yeah.
Do it again. Screw sports.
Uh,
Okay, Bronny James.
I'm going to do a quiz tomorrow.
Oh, no.
You know what? How about this? The Oakland A's will be leaving for a temporary home when they officially relocate to Las Vegas. This will be the team's last year in Oakland. We were talking about how mad Oakland has to be at Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Well, they lost, the Raiders. And bye-bye A's.
Yeah, so the A's are going to spend the next 3 seasons playing in Sacramento, California at the 14,000-seat Sutter Health Park. The A's lease with the Oakland Coliseum will end at the end of the season. Negotiations failed to keep the team in Oakland before moving to Vegas in 2028. Construction has still not begun on the A's stadium in Las Vegas. The Broncos are changing their uniforms. I'll post a link to the new ones on...
They'll smell better.
on the blog. They're kind of cool. They're still with the blue and the orange and whatever. The orange is kind of maybe a slightly different. It's a little bit more poppy, but they have kind of some mountains like drawn underneath the arms. I don't know.
So it's kind of like avalanche-y.
I think they're cute. I'm Moon on Extra Sports because I think they're cute.
Cute uniforms. All right, cool.
Super cute.
Super cute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll take one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. I have no idea why Jim Brewer popped on there. I don't know.
What happened there, boss?
What happened?
Jim Brewer just wanted to come on the air and
Harbor.
Wish you a happy birthday,
happy
Rizz.
birthday, man. He loves
David. All right, today's wrap-up sponsored by
Jack in the Box. Jack Wraps. A little bit of healthy, a little bit of indulgence only at Jack.
All right, what's today's podcast title?
Oh, you did the math?
Yeah. All right. All right, what else you got?
Okay, so the Soccer 101 podcast with Sir Scott Rizzuto comes out today in about 5 minutes ago. So make sure you check out that on Soccer 101. We are also going to have another episode that drops either tomorrow or Thursday. Also, speaking of Soccer 101, Rockio and I are going to be out at 9 Mile Garden for the City SC versus Sporting KC match. In person, doing a podcast recording right there. We're going to have a full-on watch party. Yeah, that place is awesome. It's going to be great. It's down in Afton, the Afton area. 9 Mile Garden. It's me and Rockio and Soccer 101 be a part of an in-person podcast recording that's happening on April 20th. Also, I'll be in New York this weekend, New York and Atlantic City. So weirdos on the East Coast. I know a few have already reached out. I got you on the guest list. It's going to be fun. I will see you there. And make sure you get your tickets for Can You Feel the Punk Tonight coming up May 11th.
Learn.
My band is going to be playing at the Alley in Washington Mo on Saturday, April 27th, 8 to 11. And I want to just say happy birthday to my stepdad, Jerry, who I love very much.
Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Happy birthday, Jerry. Rafe.
I would also like to say happy birthday, Jerry. Follow Jerry on the socials at Gary. At Gary on all the socials.
At Gary.
Gary.grinder.
No!
Gary.
Oh, Jerry.
And follow me on the socials at I am Rafe Williams, and I will be in Austin next week for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival. Check the website for my name and what shows I'll be on. And if you need tickets or something like that, hit me up, and I'll see if I got that kind of clout.
Scott.
Yeah, come out to the local park today. I'll be out there watching the eclipse. Join me. It's going to be fun. I have a ton of glasses.
Yes.
You can follow me and learn more about that at King Scott Rules on all my socials.
All right, now once again, thanks to Lion's Choice for bringing that remix sandwich to us. That was
Yeah, that thing is incredible. Incredible
now
sandwich.
at all your favorite Lion's Choice locations around the St. Louis metro area. Very nice of you. All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, which is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, St. Louis home for Blues hockey. From St. Louis, Andrew Minot from...
yes, Andrew.
Andrew Minot from St. Louis, as I said before.
Yeah, he's from St. Louis.
It's time to get out of here,
Where's
guys.
that guy from?
He's from
St. Louis.
Oh.
Well, Andrew wants to hear the song. Here it is.
Oh.
Guys, choose joy.
You too, Rizz.
We'll,
Go outside.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Energy
Hey, it's Tom Green, and you're listening to The